they're gonna love these Japanese takes.
Yes, sir. Ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen, we have a Sacramento native in the chat. Yes, sir. Henry's Pokey Corner on YouTube and Instagram, or you have a different Instagram name.
Yeah,
But
that's my music production.
let them know what you are thinking right now about everyone saying that Pokemon sealed booster boxes, basically any sealed product, is just never going to go back down to MSRP, our favorite four-letter acronym.
Hold on, guys. Henry here. I'm a Pokemon sealed collector first. Uh, Japanese investor, which kind of could be controversial. Korean collector, Chinese collector. But what's up? Hope thanks Joey for your time too. Appreciate it. But the question was MSRP.
Yes, sir. My
Pretty,
favorite four-letter
pretty.
acronym.
Yeah, me and Joey were just discussing this. The whole MSRP stuff, it's so crazy how fast it came that us as a hobby just decided to just accept that four-letter word once again. OGs like me, Joey, and my boy Joe Jake, it was MSRP just wasn't a thing for so long. We could find booster boxes sub 80, $90, Sword and Shield. Guys remember the TikTok coupons. And yeah,
Facts.
it's just the hive mind that's taken over this new space. But how about you, Joey? What's MSRP mean to you?
MSRP sounds like a great entry point in this market. But like you just said, of course. So I made a short yesterday talking about these celebrations collection boxes right here. I don't know. Do you know about the Target Red Card?
No,
So
it
Target,
seems so discounted.
yeah. So if you just pay through or sign up for their Target Red Card, it's not even a credit card either. It just links to your like a checking account or whatever, bro. You get 5% off every purchase, and then they also run deals for like if you spend $100, you get $40 back or whatever, and whatever some
Yeah, yeah,
stuff like that. When celebrations came out, they were running crazy deals. I was able to get these collection boxes right here, $10 each,
crazy.
bro.
I saw that Possum Blade shouted you out. That was
The
pretty.
homie.
Did he cut that video to like make you look a certain type of way, or was there more to that video? That's what I was meaning to
Uh,
ask you.
nah, there was more to the video, but I could see, and at the same time, he didn't even really disagree with what I was saying. It probably just
Yeah, yeah,
seemed abrasive that I was saying, and it made me look like I was saying it's gonna 10x tomorrow. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. So you firmly believe that celebrations can 10x, no problem,
Easy,
easy. And what's your time frame?
easy, bro. Generations. I you saw Generations when Celebrations came out, right? It shot up to
Yeah, yeah,
700, $800 at ETB for the
yeah,
regular
yeah.
ETBs. I don't know. I really
Well,
don't know on the 10x, but I do know for sure and for certain anniversary sets. It's it seems like it's so obvious, but people will sit up here and give me every reason as to why it won't happen. The set's trash. It's reprinted artwork, bro.
yeah,
That's they only announced that they're stopping the print for anniversary sets. Well, at least they did for celebrations. I have never seen them come out publicly and say, "Oh, we're not going to print Evolving Skies anymore. We're not going to print Lost Origin. We're not printing SVO." They don't do that unless it's for an anniversary set.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so again, I don't know the time frame, but I do know for sure and for certain over time anniversary sets go nuts. The data's the data.
The data is the data.
Have you been buying
And we
anything?
got, yeah, dude. I've been buying. I was telling Jake, this is not a sexy purchase to all your English audience, but a lot of Chinese right here. The Chinese jumbo boxes.
What
Been
set is
stacking
that?
these up. Fusion Arts,
So
Fusion
is that
Strike,
like
and
Fusion Strike? Okay, yep.
yep, yep. everyone's favorite and everyone's favorite set. Buying EV Heroes
Jeez.
as well.
What are those going
And
for?
then I think they're like 60 bucks, 70 bucks, and then another one of these, another Paradigm.
So you buying
So
those just as collection pieces or to
I
eventually
have a
sell
few
in
of
the
these.
future?
Yeah, yeah. No, I've been having I have a few of these, and I have a lot of Shiny Treasures EX. Like my whole because like I said, I'm a collector first, then an investor, but
Yeah.
whatever that means, whatever stamp you want to put on that, but I just have fun in
Mm.
whatever set I'm opening. Like I tell my audience all the time how much fun I had with Battle Styles. Like Battle Styles was such a fun set for me to open. I enjoy the like if anybody in here watches my opening videos, I like take my time. I appreciate the common cards. I have a reverse hollow binder. I'm just a collector, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, hey, I like this set. I'm gonna buy a few of these to maybe open in the future, and then maybe two to sell off or trade, you know, into my collection, which this necessarily isn't like the most like YouTubeable, thumbnailable takes, but or videos.
Yeah.
But I just have fun, you know, like whatever sets. And then same thing with Shiny Treasures EX. I opened a booster box of Shiny Treasures EX since like since launch for I forget how many weeks. And I really believe in that set. I think it's great. I think you can never go against Charizard or Mew, and the Shiny Gardevoir is awesome. So it just seemed like an instant no-brainer for me to buy those things whenever I could. I was abusing the TikTok coupons, bro. Like
I'm sick.
anytime anytime I'd get that 25% off because what is like I do e-commerce as well. So I just let those things chill in my cart, and then the coupons just start coming. You know, you just got to be patient.
Yeah.
And I would wait till I get a big order, and then just drop that 25% coupon, and now we're here. But you collect anything besides English? Collect or invest
Uh,
into anything besides that?
I don't have any sealed other languages. I do have a few. I actually got them. I guess I could show. I got a
Yeah.
few Japanese PSA 10 slabs, but that's really all I like get is Japanese. And it's very rare that I actually do buy them. But when I do, I try to make sure it's only Shinji Kanda, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I have others than Shinji Kanda, but I do have these PSA 10,
And
bro.
yep.
$60. That's
That's
a
the
no
Jodo Jake
brainer.
special right there, dog.
It's
That's
a
the
no
Jodo Jake
brainer.
special.
I think I got
Yeah,
the
that's the
magic
printer.
cart for like 50 as well.
Yeah. I was telling my audience to buy that Magic Carp at 20 bucks. Shout out to my boy
PSA 10 or
No,
English.
just raw in Japanese.
Sheesh.
The Magikarp. I was buying them sub $20, and I was telling my audience for a minute, bro. I was like, go grab that Magikarp right now.
That's
And
a
I think now
print.
they're at, yeah, I think now they're what, like 70 in Japanese, something around there. The chat can correct me, but it's just a no-brainer, bro. Like I don't understand how the people here that are like quote unquote investors,
Yeah.
but they don't see the play come from Japanese. Like pay attention to the Japanese market, see what's moving over there, and then kind of bring it to English, and then you could kind of do like the reverse. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit. It lags the Japanese market or the English market. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, like the Magikarp. Like you saw the Magikarp was pumping. Go buy
Crazy.
it in Japanese. You make a play in Japanese, you know? So it's just
Yeah.
silly. It's really silly. All the missed opportunities that I think that I made. I made a lot of mistakes early this era, and then as we go into Generation 10, I'm gonna apply those mistakes or apply the lessons learned from those mistakes going into Generation 10. So I'm probably gonna go a lot more heavy in the first couple of sets of Generation 10. Like I loved Scarlet and Violet base. Like I love the game. I may be super controversial. Um, it was cool. I thought I didn't have any complaints. I was riding the Paldea Evolved like hype train. Like I know what the investing side of the Pokemon hobby wants to say about Paldea, but I
Yeah.
I think it's still a deep set, and I love the cards for the cards. Like I'm like one of those people, and I preach this on my channel. I try to like disconnect the numbers, right? Like when I do like my market watch videos or my Japanese market watch videos on Tuesdays, I just want to get my audience like in at the best price. That's all I care about. Like like just like you don't want to see people get wrecked. I mean, that kind of was what that the other guest that you had on yesterday was saying. He's like I saw that Joey's actually trying to help people, and that's kind of what I wanted to do too. So that's why
Yeah.
I made my YouTube channel to get people in at good prices.
Yeah, no, for sure. I I missed out on Paldea Evolved. I have one booster box that I got saved by Rudy at Alpha Investments because I'm one of his patrons, and
Fire.
he ran a sale where it was SVO 1 through 5, and I believe all the boxes were like 120 each. And I was like, bro, this is a blessing. This was right before it boomed too.
Damn.
So I was able to get my Temporal, my Paradox, my Paldea Evolved all for 120 each. And that's the positions I have in those. That's it. It's not even a position. It's basically just like a collection because it's
Yeah. But
so obsolete.
on yesterday's live, you said that one of your boys was at that Pokemon event in Japan, and you told him not to
Yeah.
buy a Paldea. Like,
Yep.
I want to know, like, inside, like, I don't know how people were so bearish on Paldea from the get-go. Because I was in Nostalgianomics live with Eli from Pokemon USA. He said the
Yeah.
same thing, bro. I was the
Everybody
only
thought the
person
same way.
like,
Or not
how? Like,
everybody, but 99%.
I just don't see how you can be bearish on that set. Maybe I'm a Tyranitar like Homer and Raichu Homer,
But do you like
but
battle styles? If you like battle styles, then it's cool.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
If you
but it's
don't
just a
like
whole
battle
different.
styles, but you say you like
Yeah,
Paldea because of Tyranitar, is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I'm just different, dog. Like the I consume and I'm a part of this like the investing side of Pokemon, but
Yeah,
I'm mainly a collector, dog. Like
yeah.
I just like the art, and that may sound super silly, super goofy. People can say what they want, but I don't see a problem with just thinking a set is deep because it has your favorite characters into or favorite Pokemon into it, and just going all in because of that, because you enjoyed the experience. Like I said, I loved Mask of Change in Japanese. That's one of my favorite sets to open, and people like, oh man, people had a field day with that. But I enjoyed the common cards. I enjoyed the reverse hollows. Again, I collect those cards. I'm not just an SAR collector or AR collector, but
I heard you
we're
say
all
that
allowed to.
in one of
Yeah,
your
we're all
last
allowed to
videos.
just collect different, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's. I think I'm just trying to like my channel is for the middlemen, right? The small guys that are just trying to grab an ETB to rip with their family. I get those comments all the time,
yeah,
but yeah, but I do dabble into the investing space. I'm not like completely turned off by the investing stuff. Like I still buy English product to sit on to then flip
yeah,
into sometimes Korean, sometimes Japanese. I've been buying tons of Korean SARs. They look great. They're at the same print quality as English. Like I don't see why. I mean, I my last video I was like, everyone says they like it for the art, but you have a lot of these cards that are just sitting here in other languages that have the same
facts.
art. You guys know what Raichu looks like. Raichu's the same. You don't need his name at the top. You know what character this is, and
I got that
yet people will
Japanese PSA 10.
got. Bro, I got that right here. Oh wait, no, I don't.
I
Sight,
think I
sight.
have all of the. No, I don't. I have the starters in PSA 10 English from Paldea.
This is like one of my last pickups with Jake at the East Bay Card Show. I forget what set this is. People in the chat can tell me, but yeah, I'm a giant Raichu fan. So my favorite Pokemon is pretty much it's War Turtle, but I'm just a big second stage evolution guy. Like I love Ivysaur. I love Raboot is probably my number two, and then
Raboot's
yeah,
fire.
Raichu. Raboot is so fire, bro. He's like emo. He's got the little emo jacket.
Yeah.
He's one of the best, bro. And then if you watch the anime, he's so sick. But yeah, I'm like a diehard Pokemon nerd, bro. Like I watch the anime like every night with my girl. My I got all my coworkers into playing Pocket. We all play Pokemon Pocket. I break. And then I just collect pretty much what I want. I just try to buy Pokemon products at the best price. Like I don't care if they're not near mint. Like for the most part, I'm just a binder collector. I don't know if you saw this in my last one of my last videos, but like I
Oh
haven't been
yeah.
buying PSA slabs. I just been throwing like
Sheesh.
my little like just and things like this, like this stuff makes me happy.
Yeah.
Is displaying it and not everything doesn't have to be in a PSA graded slab. Like everything doesn't have to be in a 10. And I actually been collecting. I mean, Jake's in the chat, but I've been collecting like PSA fives and sixes and vintage. It doesn't matter to
And
me, bro.
vintage
Like
is cool.
yeah, like it don't matter to me. Like it's I just want the card. And when it's in a PSA slab, it's like it's far away. It's like it's shining in a little case, so it kind of makes a card look a little better than it is. But that may sound crazy, but
Nah, yeah. So to go back to your question on why I told him to not buy how they evolved PC ETBs when they were sitting right in front of his face, now they're $400 each. Bro, literally, even to this day, I think that set is actually trash. But that's just me being a biased fan of the TCG. There's literally what legendaries are in that set?
in a Paldea, all
Yeah.
The Chinese legendary,
Hey,
Jim Powell, Chin Yu.
so I get. Okay, so those are in there. Um, it just looks like a super. I don't know when I hear people say that it's a deep set, I literally cringe. Because what do you think is the actual deepest set?
So but here's my take. Like when I was listening to your guys' live last night. So
Yeah,
why can't chases be the what are they in English? IRs? The IRs.
I mean they can,
Why
they
can't you
can.
know what I mean? Like everything doesn't have to be like shiny and textured and it doesn't have to be held at the most like
This might be a hot
that's why I think
take.
it's deep.
This might be a hot take, but the real chases should be the gold cards if we want to talk about rarity.
Yeah.
But
Right? Yeah.
people
Nobody wants
people
those.
just I don't know. We make up our own hive mind. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
for whatever set. But he just went to NAIC. That's for the North America whatever championships to qualify
Uh-huh.
for Worlds. And they
Fire.
had Destined Rivals PCETBs there, and I was like, yeah, nah, for sure, grab those.
You learned your lesson the first time?
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
That's crazy. How much they're at MSRP there?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fire.
it's a
If
sanctioned Pokemon like center pop
it,
up.
we're officially cooked if those pop-ups are charging over MSRP, right? That's
Facts.
crazy.
Deepest set temporal forces. Do you agree with that? Yes or no?
Nah, nah. My boy Eric, shout out to Eric, my co-host on the podcast. He loves Temporal and Paradox.
There's no
Kind of
way.
crazy.
He's probably juiced right now hearing all of these people hyper shilling it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, man. Like people are gonna what they like, but if we're
Yeah.
talking about like investing into it, long-term holds, it's gonna be tough, bro. Like what do you think? Do you think people are gonna remember these Paradox Pokemon? Like
Bro, I
it's
think
gonna be
Raging Bolt is one of the ugliest silhouettes of a Pokemon I've ever seen in my
yeah.
life.
What was
Especially
your first
coming
reaction
I,
about seeing those?
it's literally like a blank, like I almost forgot about him and I still
That's
don't even think about him.
so bad.
The
Like the
Kabalion is cool, I guess, cuz it looks
yeah,
like a future or something, but
yeah.
uh,
So you don't like any of the future Pokemon? Not even the Iron Thorns?
no, I think I just don't like the ancient Pokemon. The future
Okay, the
Pokemon
ancient
look kind
ones.
of cool, but I also do like the Roaring Moon. Actually, that's the
Okay.
only
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
ancient one I like.
It's gonna be real interesting to see how people react to those sets. Even like 2, 3 years down the line, if they're gonna hold. I don't think so. I think those are gonna be
I don't think so either,
people that
bro.
are yeah. It's gonna be tough.
People never had the experience of holding battle styles for 3 years straight with no movement.
It moved like a dollar every couple months.
It moved $1 down every couple months.
It's dead ass.
But yeah, I think okay. I think temporal. I think What else do we have? Stellar. Oh no, I can't even say that. I
That
think
was so
Temporal,
garbage.
Stellar, Paradox, they're all going to be battle style equivalent over like the next two,
Yeah.
3 years.
The Stellar, the thing with Stellar is because they got the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle, but you don't have those in Japanese. So in Japanese, they're like super trash.
Yeah.
There's like no reason to collect that. I don't know how many
I
Japanese
thought they were
collectors
promos in
have cards.
Japanese or something like that.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. Oh,
I think, bro, this might be a hot take, but I think IRs are going to fade heavily and going into like the next 2 years. Like,
that's crazy. Because I think the
just
exact
IRs.
opposite.
You think so? You think
I
they're
think
gonna
it's
keep
that.
going up?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
not I don't know.
crazy.
I don't know about the going up part, but there people are gonna see that this was like one of the best. I mean, I think it's one of the best parts about, if not the best part about this era is
Yeah.
the illustration rares. Like there's just there's so much story to these cards, you know. Like I understand, like like we all can wish that we get textures on some of these cards, but we're gonna look back and see like why the hell are some of these cards so darn cheap. In English, it's crazy. You guys like pump. I mean, there's pump and dumps in English left and right, but in Japanese, like they pretty much stay pretty affordable for the most part. And same thing with Korean, but
Why do you
no one wants
think
to collect
why do you
those.
think that is though? Because I know they Japanese actually prints to demand, and for whatever reason, a smaller country is able to print to demand, but America can't print to demand. I don't buy that.
Well,
I don't
dude,
buy
Japan is
that
just.
whole thing,
Have you
but
have you been to Japan?
I have not.
Bro, they're just like such a more like efficient like country. It's crazy, dog.
For real.
So I totally can see like, I mean, when I went to Japan, the coolest part when I went to Osaka is going down. They have like whole streets of just card shops, right? And
Okay.
on a Wednesday night, dude, it was all Pokemon players. Like all the chairs were all filled with just people playing Pokemon. So it's like a very player heavy
Just like in a street
society.
or whatever?
Yeah, no,
That's
yeah. In the card
crazy.
shops, the card shops were always popping, bro. Like I was there for 2 weeks. Like there was every single night people were playing Pokemon. It was like really refreshing to see compared to like in here in the United States. Like we
Yeah.
don't really see too many like local card nights like that. We get one trade night maybe here in Northern California. Like it's just not, the community aspect is pretty lost in America, I feel,
Facts.
compared to going out there in Japan. It's like, dude, the community was so tight and yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Just what, just eye-opening experience. I hope you really get to go, bro. Like it'll change your mind on Pokemon just in general.
Yeah,
I was just juiced.
when my friend said that he went out there, he was like, "Bro, it's like a different level of Pokemon love out there. Like they actually like love Pokemon in Japan." I was like,
It's
"That's
like,
crazy."
dude, you got to like the coolest part was like going to 7-Eleven and seeing booster boxes.
For
It's
real?
crazy.
Just in
Yeah,
Japan?
yeah. That's like they're like there's booster boxes literally everywhere in Japan, and it's cool seeing like Pikachu or Squirtle like in just random places all over the
That's
city.
crazy.
It's yeah, the level of Pokemon appreciation was like is insane. The moment me and my girl got off the plane, like a giant Pokemon mural, I'm like, did I die and go to heaven? Is this for real? Like so yeah, my plan for my channel is like, so I'm practicing my Japanese 2 hours every single day. So my plan, I love OK Love's content. I don't know if you like his
I
stuff,
know who
but
that is, yeah.
yeah, he does like such good coverage on the Japanese market. So my plan is like every time there's a big release, I want to fly out there, interview the people waiting in line for the sets, interview the players, and just get a feel, because I feel like there is that middle ground missing from this space. There's a lot of like redundant
Yeah,
content. I feel like as much as I like talking about the markets and
100%.
gossip and all that stuff. But I feel like there's a lot of Japanese collectors here that are interested. I mean, my Japanese market watch videos, they do pretty well. People love those videos, and a lot of people come over from the English market. So I think that there's a nice little gap for that. So do live videos over there, talk to some big name Japanese collectors out there. Same thing with Korean too. Like I got a lot of friends out there in Korea, so I want to go out there.
That'd be
Korea
crazy.
Dude, Korea, dude, they love Pokemon just as much. They do crazy Pokemon fests like all the time. Like just as in love with Pokemon as the Japanese market, but I just don't understand why they just don't get the love yet. Yet, I think it's coming though. I've been diehard Korean collector for since Sword and Shield, so and Chinese, so
Hey,
may not may not be sexy for a lot of
nah,
people, but
that's how I found your channel because it popped up Japanese Market Watch, and then I
oh,
clicked
fire,
it,
hell
and
yeah,
then it was just instantly permanently in my feed after that.
nice, yeah, yeah. Like, not to take no shots at other content creators when it comes to like the market stuff, but I feel like there's like it's just the same products talked about over and over again.
100%.
Like my market watch is like, yeah, we'll talk about the few new sets for like a second, but then I just give them my picks of what I think are like super cool. Like sometimes it'll even be like a play mat or a collection box or something. So I'm like, dude, you guys don't have to like collect these big name cards or like even like common cards or like I saw people buying these e-readers, these Venus, Ivysaur
Going crazy.
e-readers, like you can participate in this market, still be in it, but buy $5 cards, like it doesn't
Yeah,
have to break the bank. And it's kind of, I mean, that's kind of why I think you started your channel, right? So people don't want to get wrecked, or people don't get wrecked.
yeah. So that's basically just so people don't get hyper shield into just throwing all their money away. And then at the same time, if somebody's coming in here brand new and they're saying, "Oh, yep, just buy this, just buy that," and they don't even have the I don't even know the word for it, the wherewithal to not open up their stuff, it's just
Yeah,
gonna get bad so quick, and
yeah,
people's livelihoods could literally get ruined from Pokemon if they're not
yeah, bro.
disciplined.
It's low-key crazy to see all the like the sneakerheads in here. Like I know a lot of them like here in Sacramento
Yeah,
that have like moved into the Pokemon reselling, and there's a lot of people here from the sports world too that like it's free money for these guys, like they somehow can get Pokemon products at cheap, and then these card shows they're just flipping it because it just comes off the hand so easy.
for sure.
And yeah, it's just that's kind of what pushed me out of I mean, me and Joey were just talking off mic, but or off the live, but talking about what kind of forced him to make content about you saying that you couldn't buy Pokemon cards, and that's pretty much like what
Yeah,
made me go into the Japanese market. I was like, bro, I can't afford these prices in English. Like I'm not paying this stuff. I was having so much fun like pre-ordering like I forget what pre-ordering or what LGS I was buying them from, but they would do like those big bundles. You get like two booster boxes, two ETBs, all the sleeve blisters, and it'd be like a pretty affordable price. Like I would always pre-order that, and that's pretty much like what funded my entire collection for years. And then the prices just started going crazy. I'm like, I
facts.
can't do this. So my mind automatically was like, all right, still want to collect these cards. I'm gonna go look at Japanese or Korean, and I have fun opening Korean. Korean's great. Like if anybody in the chat hasn't opened up Korean, like you can get Korean on eBay for really cheap. And I said, you guys know most of you guys don't even play the game, so I don't see the hate for the cards or the language. Same thing with Japanese, I don't understand, but it's
Yeah,
still a fun opening experience. And even with Japanese right now, it's kind of overinflated. I don't know if how tapped in you are with the Japanese market, Joey.
I don't follow it at all, or any of the only box I've looked at in the last 2 to 3 weeks is Terrasso Festival because no one's talking about it.
Russell?
It's sitting at like what, $80 a box right now.
Oh, is it? Did it broke the 90? That's crazy.
It went all the way
It
down
like
to like
bro,
70 something, and nobody
even
said
that
a
dog,
word
like
about it.
yeah, like even that, I thought that thing was gonna sit because with shiny treasures, like when I was buying that thing at like 35, $40 a box, dude. Like buying them like hotcakes.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, I got too much of that stuff. So I thought Terrasso was gonna do the same thing, but man, those the ink it just hit the English or Prismatic started pumping, and then people started moving into Japanese and just holding those sealed booster boxes.
Yeah,
But the singles are dirt cheap, bro. Like dirt
facts.
cheap. Like I got this right here, like the Jolteon, one of my favorite cards, like $38. Like what's that doing in English? Like over 200?
People don't like the art,
Like
bro. They just like
make
the
make it
rarity,
make
the
make it
scarcity.
make sense, dog. Like
That's it.
but
They,
the booster box is going crazy. It just doesn't make sense. Like I I think we've officially lost complete like realization of pricing, as a Pokemon
facts.
hobby. And
Sense of
it's like
reality is
bro,
gone.
the bubble is about to pop just so hard. And that's I'm not even saying like, things are gonna crash or go down even to sub MSRP.
Yeah.
People are getting tired. People are getting buyers fatigue,
Who is
It's
still
it
buying
we're in for
Prismatic at 100 in ETB right now? 110 in
crazy.
ETB. Who's buying that, bro? It has to be only rip and
Crazy.
shippers
Has to be, right?
because that's
Like I,
what, like 11, $12 a pack, and then they sell it for 18, and people
well,
buy the packs for 18 to rip.
bro, when it first was like released, first week, 2 weeks of release, it was like $25 a pack on
I thought it would
like
be more
I
honestly because Journey Together went for 20 a pack.
we're not going to see a Team Rocket Joey rip and ship anytime soon.
No, they asked
Never.
me. No, they asked me that yesterday, bro. I'm not trying to be bound to a desk like that. I don't care
Yeah, I
how
feel
much
you.
money. I don't care how much money
Yeah,
I'm getting paid. I don't want to be bound like that. I want to be
I just
free, bro. I want to be free.
yeah, yeah. No, I feel that. I don't understand why people are so addicted to. I mean, I get it. It's like the gambling aspect, but you can gamble by opening your own packs. Like I think people want to smack the community aspect like stamp on
Yeah,
rip and ship, so why it's okay. But I'm like, dude, you guys can literally go to your LGS on like, support your LGS, support the community, and rip packs together live for cheaper,
yeah.
and support your LGS, the backbone of the Pokemon world. I just, man, like we're cooked, bro. We're cooked. I given up trying to, preach on my channel to the English market. Like they don't want to hear it, bro. They want shilling and they want
They
everything
love
go
getting
up,
hyper shield, bro. They love it.
you know, and click
You
and clickbait,
you
hyper
just
clickbait.
put something in my thought process because so when you were talking about the community aspect, it's so funny to me how the I mean we all know who it is, who does this type of stuff, but how people will get up here on video and be like, you're for the community and like meme it, you know what I mean? Like they'll say that all the time in their videos, and then they'll go into a rip and ship and be like, it's a community aspect. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? You literally
Yeah,
just memed them, and then now you have your own like, come on,
yeah,
bro. That's
yeah.
great. I actually never thought of that until you just said that right now.
Yeah, the crazy Pokemon YouTube rollout is like I was dying yesterday on your live when you're like I gotta make everyone trust me and I'm gonna hit them with a rip and ship. But bro, that's been the game plan for so many YouTubers.
That's the
I
way they
was
do it every time,
like, bro, freaking
every single time.
shout out to what's his name, Twice Big Jake.
Shout out to all the
Just
rip and
multi,
shippers and drip shop
bro. He
livers.
bro he made me believe that he would never be a rip and shipper. He was so critical for so
I
long. I was like
remember
a
that too.
Bro, I was a day one supporter of Twice Big Jake, and then once he did that, I was done, bro.
That's cooked, bro, for
I was,
real.
I was
I
done.
remember I watched a Possum Bud video of him saying that, and I was like, that boy Jake sold out. He
I mean, the
sold
money
out.
has to be crazy, dude. Like if you're charging it's $25,
Yeah.
if you're getting some of these packs are like $5, $7, you're getting a sweet deal, and you're charging 25 a pack, $20 a pack, bro. You're printing. So, I would never do that, but I mean, people got bills to pay, and Jake's a smart dude. He's got the podcast. He's
Yeah.
got a. He could
You
just.
got the
I think he could just
showcast. That's the
graduate
showcast,
at the
bro. That's
shit.
not the podcast.
That's the
That's the
showcast.
showcast. That's
Yeah,
what I
the
should
most lu-
start. I should start
most
the hyper
lukewarm,
showcast.
the most lukewarm takes, bro. Like I watch that podcast. I'm like, are you guys gonna stand on anything? On anything?
Someone said Jarchomp dropped mystery bags. How do you feel about mystery bags?
Terrible.
That's a scam,
Pokemon
right?
poke. Pokemon packs are mystery bags. Like, why
Exactly.
do you gotta add gambling to the gambling? It's like when
That's
you
like
go. It's like when you go to play blackjack and they have all these side bets. I'm like, bro, I'm already betting. Like, we're already playing a game. Why do I have to have these side bets? It's so
do you
like I
watch
think I think
go ahead.
Oh, I said like I think the community like I mean, and there's a lot of new people here, and just I can only speak for like Americans. There's so many gambling ads, bro, like everywhere
Facts.
we turn. So like it's now infiltrated Pokemon. It's just like gambling on top of gambling. I can't like turn on a YouTube video without someone promoting FanDuel or where any of those sports
Price
betting
Picks.
stuff like Prize Picks, bro.
I
It's
see
like
Price Picks
it's
everywhere, bro.
like they're just spreading that. So yeah, it's just gambling on gambling. But yeah. I saw like that. I saw OK JLo's video, little documentary on like the Milky Bags and stuff, and like, dude, just people like. I think we're just really desperate for community. I think a lot of I made a whole video about this on my channel, but it just like I think people need to go out and just shake people's hands and go to LGSs. I saw a comment on the live right now. Someone's like, my LGS is like still charging $100 for the ETB. That's why you gotta go to the right ones. You know, there still is really good LGSs that are charging like fair prices.
Yeah.
Um, hometown sports in Reno. Like I go up there a few times a year for golf trips, and they just do it right. Everything pretty much MSRP. If it goes, it
Jeez.
goes. Great prices.
Do they
And the
limit?
trade in value is great. What was that?
Do they limit?
What do you mean limit?
Like limit?
Oh, they don't have much. It ain't no crazy
Oh,
amount.
okay.
They're really small. They're
Oh,
really
okay.
small. But they do have a good selection though. Yeah, usually they have like a few booster boxes, few UTBs, but it's really good pricing, and the owner's really sweet, always hooks you up with a good deal. So I'd keep those type of LGSs in mind, and I always try to go to the stores when I have the chance and really support them, drop a nice little bag on them. So we got
What?
a few good ones here in Sacramento too,
I was
but
about to just
it's
ask. Do you go to any of them
yeah.
out here in Sac, or which
The
ones do you go
the
to?
yeah, the Elk Grove Cards and Comics. She's super sweet. She's been doing that,
Yeah.
dude. She's like OG, right? She's been there. She's been doing it for like
I got this box
35
from them,
years.
bro. I got my Cosmic
Yeah,
Eclipse box from them.
yeah, 30. It's dude. She's so. What's her name? His name Jill.
I don't know. I
Dude,
know they
she's
have the whole family working in there though.
yeah, dude. She's so tapped into the market. It's crazy. Like you look at her, she's just a sweet old lady. You're like, how
Yeah.
much can she know? How deep this next set is, bro? She knows every single common card. She could tell you about like the past three holographic cards that no one cares about. She's like
That's
really
crazy.
tapped in.
I
She's so
know.
she's so cool, bro.
Yeah.
And they have good comic selection. I also collect comics like here and there.
Okay. Yeah, I know her husband is like super deep into sports cards.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And bro, I printed out of that shop for so long. I printed out of that shop and I printed out of what was it? It was CCS on. Well, they're not there
Like
anymore.
uh, they jump out comic and cardboard. They're like there's like a CC that's right down the street from me.
There's
It's like
a
literally 2 blocks away from me.
the one that
Like
I was going to. I was talking about it yesterday in the live how they closed it down. It was CCS. It was right here on Freeport Boulevard. But
mm,
they sold. I believe they sold their card shop, and now they're called like Constellation something collectibles or something like that. But bro, I printed so much out of that shop. Actually printed.
yeah, yeah. Early SV days you're talking about, or just like in general?
Yeah, from SV Base or
Were
no, not SV. Sword and Shield Base forward.
were you did you ever take a break from the market, or were you just always locked in
Since I
since
got
a Team
back,
Rocket Grunt?
since I got back into the market during Darkness Ablaze,
Oh, okay.
have never stepped out. Held almost everything the whole time.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, I got back in right at Vivid Voltage, right the around the pandemic Jake Paul boom. Because one of my
Yeah,
boys, he was like watching the live streams like at work. Because I work at UPS, so during the pandemic, it was like all hands on deck, bro. We were working like unlimited hours,
yeah.
unlimited overtime. Like I pretty much lived there. So we would just watch live
Sheesh.
streams, and we'd be watching those Jake Paul videos, and I was like, damn, Pokemon's like, damn, people are still ripping Pokemon. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
And then I just started going to Target and buying collection boxes, and just ripping up, bro. I had like my very first binder when I first got back in is just all hollows because I thought hollows were like were the
Facts.
chase. I had no idea, bro. It was like now looking back, I was talking about this with Jake. Like now looking back, I miss like ignorance really was bliss, bro.
For
Like
real.
it's
But people are
just
going
like
through that right now. Like the new people coming in right now are experiencing that same
yeah.
exact effect that you just talked about right there.
Yeah, but it's cool. That's fine. That's cool. Like I'm jealous of that, but just don't invest like that, or don't throw the farm at it like that. I was just buying like
They're
a pack
throwing the
here and
farm for
there.
sure. They're doing that.
It's
They're
like
for sure doing that.
yeah. I dude, like I spent when I first got like in. So this is when I found like Leonhardt, what's his name, Pokevault, all those
Yeah.
dudes, and I was, oh my gosh, like I just want to rip. Dude, I went on like a $2,000 to $3,000 just like rip fest. Like I bought everything at cost
I'm pretty sure I did the
not
same
Costco, at
exact thing.
Target. Yeah, Target, Walmart. So I feel them, bro. Like it
Yeah.
is like super exciting when you don't know. But then once you start to get like pull rates going on in your head and you're like, "Oh, this is like a terrible set. Like there's actually nothing in here. Like I could just go out and buy." I was like it just didn't make any sense. So it was a great time, man. I still like still envy people that get to come in like right now and just rip packs and don't know what's in the set. Like that's so sick.
That would make me
I'm so jealous.
sick, bro.
Yeah. Like
But
my barber, he just got back into Pokemon and
yeah,
he only rips 151. Like he will pay
that's not a bad
whatever
set
to
to
rip.
rip.
Yeah, he like he was a full or a Rockland. And this fool like will literally go to his LGS like every Friday, just rip some freaking 151 packs. Don't matter what the price is. And he doesn't even know what's in the set. He doesn't even know the full set list. He just goes, rips.
That's what I like to
It
hear,
is what it
bro.
is.
Just
It's
because
so
it's Gen
tight.
1.
Yeah, it's so tight.
That's what I love
But
to hear.
yeah, it's that I feel like on YouTube, it's like really hard to make content about just like being a collector and enjoying like
No one
the.
wants
I
to
know you
hear
make
that.
jokes.
No one wants to
I
hear
mean, I
that
know.
right now.
Yeah, I know you make jokes like here and there. You're like the art. People like the art, or the art is like good. But
Yeah.
like, there is people like me that I really do like the Seismitoad from,
No, no,
from
hold on.
Black and
Let me
White,
just
and
let me clear it up. So when I say
yeah, yeah,
that, that's I'm saying that to the people that are giving me reasons as to why things are more expensive, and they tell me that,
mm,
oh, this is better because the art is better. We all
yeah, yeah,
know the art is better. We know it's going to
yeah,
continue to get better the next era,
yeah,
the next era after that. It's not me saying that the art is actually trash. I actually like the art. I don't like the rainbow borders, so I'll say that, or the crowns.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
we all can see very clearly that Surging Sparks and Vivid Voltage, Surging Sparks has better art.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of my content comes from knowing the emotions that people are already feeling, and it
Yeah.
just gets the people talking.
I mean, bro, you like when you popped up on my feed, I was like, this guy, I don't know how I feel about this. Like just like you said, like the digestibility of your content at first,
Yeah,
it's like hopping into a hot tub, right? It's like it's kind of uncomfortable, but you get in, you're like, okay, it's pretty nice here. But then you're like, okay, this actually has some health benefits. I can see myself being in here. So
yeah.
I was like, okay, this guy's like pretty based. And then the gentleman you had on yesterday, he was like, yeah, Joey's actually he cares about the community, he cares about like people not getting hyper shielded and not overpaying. I mean, I heard you guys talk about Destined Rivals the other day, man. 250 a booster box. People are still going in on a
People are still
set,
buying it today at that price.
and it's just bro. Like, open your eyes. Like you said, Silver Tempest is a crazy buy right now. I've been
Crazy buy.
people, yeah, bro. I've been hyper shilling Silver Tempest on my channel for, oh my god, for years. I'm like, this is my favorite set. Everyone's like, such a good set, and
So
yeah,
why
sad,
were
sad.
people memeing Silver Tempest for its whole print cycle? That's all I heard was Silver Tempest sucks. It's a meme set, bro. It has Lugia Rayquaza in it. It can't be a meme set. There's no way
Yeah.
that's a meme. I bought a lot of Silver Tempest and
I like that the Rayquaza better, that Rayquaza, the Trainer Gallery one, better
yeah.
than the one from Evolving Skies. The one of Evolving Skies, like I have zero interest in ever owning that card. I'm like, art is subjective, but
Yeah.
I do that the one from Silver is just so tough,
I
dude.
mean,
So
I'm
tough.
a Rayquaza fanboy, so I like all of them. Any chase
Oh,
card
okay.
that's Rayquaza, I gotta
Yeah.
have to.
But we're not buying Destin Rivals at 250, right, Joey?
For sure not, bro. I mean, right now I'm not. If it's 250 in 2 years, the whole print cycle is gone. Then I'll buy it at 250. But right now, there's a lot better places where anybody under the sun can place their money as an
Yeah, for sure.
investment. I
Yeah. Like
I
Silver's an
can't.
instant buy. Brilliant still is a buy. And people, man, just any of those trainer gallery sets, like Brilliant has all the evolutions that people supposedly want to collect.
No
It's
one
got,
talks
it's
about the
got,
Umbreon in that set.
it's crazy. So, uh, yeah, there's just so many better buys for the people that are here for the investing,
Exactly.
and there's just a lot of people cosplaying as investors that are actually just collectors, like for the
They're
most
really,
part.
yeah. Most people are really just here for the quick money, and they are just full hyper blinded to anything past back beyond. They probably don't even know TCG Player exists, and they only know Prismatic Evolutions and Journey Together and Destined Rivals. That's it. They don't
Yeah.
know anything past that.
So you're bearish on Journey, huh?
Uh, I'm not paying 200 for that box, bro.
No, no, no. But
I have three Battle Styles boxes in my closet right now.
I think Journey's gonna do well. I think just in the short term, people, we're gonna have another trainer boom. I personally believe there's a lot of
Yeah,
people. If you guys don't know, if you guys are new to me, I love trainers. I collect trainers in all the languages. I think we're gonna have another trainer boom, maybe down the line. I don't have a crystal ball. I think Journey. I think it's great. I like Lily. I like Clefairy. Um, it seems like a no brainer to me. I
do
like
you like
Hop.
it at
Seems like a
130?
no. Nah, nah. If it no probably like if it goes down to 150, I'll buy. Yeah, I'll buy more. I only
No,
have one.
it's at 130 right
Oh,
now.
it's at 130 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a buy.
No,
Uh,
there's no way. You're saying that's a
yeah.
buy. There's more print
How's it,
coming
how?
though. There's crazy
Why?
print coming for Journey.
What do you think it's gonna get down to?
60.
$60 a booster
Yeah.
box?
No, I'm talking
No,
about the Lily's
I'm talking about
Clefairy.
Journey Together. I'm talking about Journey Together
Oh no,
booster
no, no.
box.
We were talking about two completely different things. I was talking about
Yeah, what
Lily's
were you talking?
Clefairy EX.
Oh no, bro! I'm talking about the booster
The
box. I was like,
booster
booster box
box.
is 160. That's a buy.
I don't know. I don't even think
You're
I would
still
buy
not
that.
buying at once
I'm not
at
buying Journey
160.
Together at MSRP.
Damn, that's crazy.
I
But
mean,
it's at 200. It's at 200 right now.
yeah. There's going to be the inflection point of when we finally get the hard confirmation of which box is going to get reprinted, and then people are just going to hyper pump the other one. The other box is going to dump, and whatever that box dumps to, that's what I'll buy.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
What's your investing strategy? Do you buy like a whole pot of all these sets, or are you like just picking the true winners, or the ones you believe in, or the ones you have fun? I don't know. I don't know if you rip or.
no, I don't rip at all
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
My strategy on buying is to buy as low as possible. Like I was saying with the collection boxes earlier, $10. Bro, I would min max targets deals something crazy, actually like diabolically crazy. But if it's a crazy set, like I bought the Kanto power boxes, I had to buy them from the card shop because I could not go around to Walmart to look for those. Um, but that was the last product of that set that was getting printed, so I just bought them. I didn't care. The
Nice.
print window's over, I have to buy it at that point, no matter what the price
Yeah.
is. If it's a Gen 1 set, obviously, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I was doing all throughout Sword and Shield is I would, even for Shining Fates in the beginning, I was paying the MSRP price for it because that was the deal at the time. And as time went
Hmm.
on, it turned out that that was not a good deal. And as the time went
Yeah.
on further, now it is a good deal. So I just try to I try to time, I know timing it is goofy to some people, but this is one of the actual like investment hobbies that you can somewhat
For
time.
sure. Yeah. I mean, you just look back to like, I mean, for me, right? I'm like I said, I'm majority in Japanese, so excuse me, guys, if I don't have the prices of the booster boxes in
No,
English
you're
off the
all
top of
good.
my head. But the for Japanese, it's like I know what they are MSRP, and I'm just comfortable paying a little bit over that. I know what's inflated, and I know it's just a matter of time. It's like really, really easy to wait out the hype and the FOMO. Like I was buying Japanese 151 at like $55 a booster box.
Sheesh, that's a print.
I hit that super hard, dude. I was telling all my friends, I'm like, it was just
Yeah.
coming down and down after the reprint coming down. I was like, dude, if it hits 55, that's my buy zone, or 60, that's my buy zone. If it leaves it, cool. If not, whatever. And scoop it up, and then it just went right back up to 100, like within like 3 months, I think.
Yeah.
So I think the corrections, I think they are gonna come, but it might be like a quick wick, to the downside, and then I think a lot of people are waiting with a lot of sideline cash for a lot of these sets. I mean, I'm waiting heavy, for these sets, and then people are gonna have short-term memory loss, and they're gonna forget why they like these sets, and then dump it at a loss, and then your boy, me and Joey just come in
Yeah.
and just
That's why I
scoop
come
it
in.
all up. So,
I
and
love
just rinse
buying
and
people's
repeat.
fear. That's my favorite thing to do.
It's too easy, bro. It's too easy. Like if you're already in profit, like but I talked when me and you were talking about Fusion Strike, because I have two Fusion Strike boxes on sale right now
Yeah.
for 800, right? And if
That's
and people are
great. That's a
and
crazy
people are gonna pay
number.
for it. People are gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Like I just put above market, and I just hit firm, and someone will eventually hit me up. It's a minty box. It's eventually gonna be a deal. And dude, I was buying those boxes at 75, $80
Yeah.
for so long, like
Bro,
I
they were
had I had a
sitting.
plug. They were sitting like Fusion Strike. Nobody liked Fusion Strike. Like it still baffles me that as a community, that's what we deem. What is it? Number two? Is that the number two set? Is Fusion Strike?
That's the number two set by people's wallets right
Wild,
now.
wild, bro,
That's so crazy
wild.
even saying that, bro. Like hearing that come out of my mouth is actually crazy.
Like
Because it
Lost. What? I thought we were all on the Lost Origin train, being number two for so long,
everyone was on
and
the
then just
Brilliant Stars train for the longest time.
yeah. Dude, I still think Brilliant is super underrated. Like I
It
don't
is.
understand.
It's
I don't
undervalued.
understand why do people hate it like so much?
People don't like
Like
Pikachu, bro. Wait, Pikachu's in Lost Origin.
uh,
For
Charizard
Brilliant
set.
Stars, I don't know. It has Charizard, Umbreon. Like, bro,
Yeah,
these are the two Pokemon that everyone wants to put their money into right
all
now, but they don't want it.
every, yeah, the trainer gallery. The trainer gallery is awesome. Like everyone likes Charizard.
I think
Still sitting. Like
the Arceus in that set is crazy.
yeah, the Arceus is pretty good. But there's just no brainer plays right now where I see so many new people in the hobby right now. I'm like, you guys don't get
Prismatic
it. Like your boy,
160.
that's crazy. That's
Like
so
who?
crazy. What was that?
You said like who?
I forget. I was gonna say I totally forgot. Totally forgot.
Oh, yeah, but
Lost my train of thought.
I how are you taking in? I don't know if you saw the content or not, but when people were telling their audiences that the reprint came and gone for Prismatic Evolution, so you might as well buy it right now at $150 at ETB, 2 months after
That's
the set release. Like that's
that's
crazy
crazy.
to me. That's actually I don't know if
Yeah.
it's
And these aren't. We don't want to name the names. It's not. It's
I
it's
mean,
not.
everybody
Is it
that
big?
is in the chat right now already knows because I've made a countless amount of content on these people. But
Is it big? Is it big YouTubers?
bro,
That's crazy,
it's
dude.
that's
Like
all of them, honestly.
that's like what like that's what I'm with you with the whole like they have to have alternative motives, right? Like it just like if you've been an OG in this hobby, you can't think that that's a good idea
It's the
at
people
any
that,
point in time.
yeah,
Like
it's the
most of the
people that
people that have
have
been in here like
businesses.
5+ years, they all have the same thoughts as me and you. Like we ain't buying. And Opossum Bud, bro. Opossum Bud is like he's like I'm standing on business. I'm not buying.
Can't
It's
buy
just
that.
like we can't buy. Like it's we know what a fair price is, and all these new people in the hobby are just completely taking over the demand of English. But yeah, and a lot of people are gonna, man. I made a video about that guy that spent like 20K on Pokemon and just got wrecked, and he was like
Yeah,
super. I mean, you made a video too. He was like super depressed, bro. I fell for that guy, but
facts.
I'm
That's
like,
exactly who I'm
you're
making the content for. That type of person right
yeah,
there.
bro. It's like it's like as a creator, like we all have a somewhat of a obligation to not get a lot of these our words mean a lot, like we can't be hyper shilling a lot of this
Facts.
stuff and people make terrible financial decisions. I mean 20K, if you're in like credit
That's a
card
lot
debt
of
for
money to
20K,
anybody in the
a lot of
world.
money.
To anybody in the
Yeah,
world, that's a lot of money.
yeah, it sucks, bro. You could tell in that video a homie was like actually bummed, super
Facts.
bummed. And yeah, it sucks to see, but that's again, that's why I make the videos I make, I want to get people in at good prices, and it's
Yeah.
redundant, but I tell people just wait, bro. Just have patience in this market because patience will reward you. Like it sucks waiting to, get all these evolutions if you really want them from Prismatic, a
Yeah.
year or two down the line because it's not the most like newest set, but it's gonna test how much you really want that card, and if you
Facts.
wanted that card for the right reasons. If you're not investing into this stuff, you're just collecting. But even collectors are making terrible decisions right now, so
100%.
it's just yeah.
Nah, even I went through that as well with well, for a while in the beginning, I was just buying whatever I liked and it was cool or whatever. And then I noticed that I would only like it, at some point along the road, the hobby literally died for me because I stopped opening packs because I understood that financially it's just not smart for somebody or for me personally. I don't know. For other people that make way more money, it's cool, whatever. But for me personally, and what I had like to my name, it was not a good idea
Yeah.
to open up Pokemon packs. And then once I started learning about the market and understanding, like what you said earlier, the pull rates, this and that, and like, bro, it was just done for me right there. And I don't know.
it,
This
it
is
kind
where
of
I'm
pulls
at
it kind of
today.
yeah, it kind of pulls away the magic, right?
Yeah.
When you like it's like with the beginning of this conversation about like the ignorance is bliss. Like once the curtain is pulled back of like
You
the
can't
of
unsee it.
of the market, bro, you
Yeah.
can't unsee it.
At all.
It sucks, bro. Like I remember going to like a Target like probably like last year, and I was like, I think they had a whatever booster pack, and I was like, do I grab that set because it's here, or does the ignorance is bliss just come back into my brain? I just grab it to have fun, but I know that's a bad buy, and I know I can get it cheaper. You know what I mean? So it's
Yep.
just it sucks, bro. And I wish Pokemon. I still try to keep the magic of Pokemon like alive on my channel. Like I said, I try to I try to give people different products to buy that aren't like these crazy expensive cards because
Yeah.
again, I know a lot of people right now like they don't have this crazy investing money that a lot of people talk about. Like most people that
Facts.
are investors, like are investors in Pokemon, like you can still be a Pokemon investor with two, three booster boxes, or even less, one booster
One
box,
booster
and it's like,
box.
hey, I'm
Sleeve
really
booster
okay with
packs,
selling this.
bro. You could be an investor with sleeve
Yeah,
booster packs. Bro.
yeah. Dude, that
Bro,
was one of
this
my
is
first.
$4 into $40. A 10x is a 10x,
Hey,
bro. It doesn't matter. And someone has
hey,
$40 before they have 2,000 to spend on a whole box. I
yeah,
I hate the
yeah. That
narrative
that's
of you only have to buy booster boxes.
Yeah, that was one of my first videos I watched from you that like kind of turned my ear to your channel. I was like, no, he's right. I'm like, and that's kind of what I was saying too. Like when comes to whole selling Pokemon cards, like
Yeah.
for the most part, they're not as liquid as what people think. Like try flipping a box when it's like 5K. Like you got very limited
It's facts.
options of how you can sell that thing,
Well,
and
those
like
yeah, those type of people too that have that type of stuff. are probably either vendors or they're like well versed at going to card shows, this and that, so they know people that they can get it off to. That's why they say it's liquid, because they know people, new people coming into the hobby. That's what I think the problem is. The high like ivory tower content creators are disconnected from the people that they started making content for at this point.
No, 100%, 100%. It's like it's the same thing with like if you buy like a an Apple share or whatever, like if
Yeah.
if you invest whatever it is, $10, $15, $20, you're still an investor. It doesn't make you any less. So the
Yeah.
same thing with you and like booster packs. But I love that video, bro. Like where it's a most people, they don't have to just go all in and buy booster boxes. If you can't afford that, you can buy a few sleeve boosters, sit on them for five years, flip it. Hopefully you hit a home run, on
Crazy.
at least one, two sets, and you're chilling. There's so many ways to skin a cat, So
Yeah.
my I still invest in English when I can. I see opportunities,
It's too
but for the
hard
most part,
right
I've
now.
I've been yeah, it's too hard, bro. Like I don't have any like super plugs, It's like
Yeah.
there's not any even the TikTok deals, they kind of dried up, so I'm kind of out. But I've been buying Japanese booster boxes and stashing those, and if some of them do well, and then it's funny. I was watching that Nostalgianomics video. He was saying like Japanese isn't investable, but I'm like, totally
It's
is. It's
go
it-
ahead.
it's not set. It's not a crazy like 5x, but
Yeah.
like what's wrong with the 2x? I don't understand what's wrong with the small multipliers. Like we don't have to hit home runs all the time. This is why like utility basketball players are still getting paid multiple millions of dollars
Facts.
to be a piece on a team. It's like there's nothing wrong with just like getting a whatever you're getting, Japanese or English, getting your 2x, 3x, and getting out, bro. Like there's nothing. I was selling Astral at like on the way up, all the way on the way up. And I sold
Really.
my last one probably like a month ago. And everyone's like, "Oh, just hold it. It's still underrated. Just hold it." I'm like, "Bro, I already got my 3x. Like I'm good. Like I made my profits. I'm out."
Nah, for real. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so sick. Anytime I've ever sold like a booster box or anything, it just I know I shouldn't be doing it, and the only reason why I sold two of my Surging Sparks booster boxes is because they were like a cut on the top by whoever like opened them up to put them into the
Uh,
vending machine. And I
yeah,
know like some people value the like no damage on the seal or whatever, but
yeah, yeah.
I still have seven booster boxes of Surging. Yeah, seven of Surging Sparks, and then I
Crazy.
dumped my prismatic booster bundles because it's almost
Easy
obvious
money.
that they're gonna keep reprinting that for the whole time, right?
Yeah,
It's too
yeah.
obvious.
It's an infinite money glitch if you have like if you can get them at a good deal, which is like Jake's the hop it right yesterday, or the what
Yeah,
was it, a jump off or
hop up.
hop it that was the guy that sold that stuff to him, or took the stuff in. He wanted to invest into like modern, like, bro, your reaction had me dying.
I
I'm like,
mean,
what are you doing, bro? You have like a one of one card and you just flipped it for
for
prismatic. That
prismatic is crazy.
so crazy at the high.
Bro,
Like you didn't even not even at the going downtrend at the high, bro.
at
But
the high.
people
2x
people watch,
MSRP.
yeah, people watch a lot of Pokemon YouTube, and they just prismatic to the moon, terrestrial to the moon. I mean,
Nah, they're
again,
not
I
talking
don't.
about Terastal. They're only talking about prismatic. They hate Terastal.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I got a lot of people in my circle that are dying on the
Really?
terrestrial train.
It's super cheap
So
right now. They should be
was it
loving life right now.
87, 85? The chat will correct me. And bro, even in Korean, it's expensive. Like it's everything's going up, bro. Everything's going up. I don't know when the correction is coming. Hopefully soon. It's probably gonna come quicker in Japanese. I don't. Glory of Team Rocket, one of the best sets in Japanese. The booster box is so tough. Like if you're gonna invest into one set, Joey, I highly recommend you check out Glory of Team Rocket. Like that, if you like the ETB in English, like you would love the Japanese booster box. It's so tough.
Not seen it. I, how much is it right now?
It's
Like a
just got a,
hundred?
it's got a better name. It's Glory of Team Rocket. Like
Yeah,
just
it's a
that's what it
hundred
should
right
have been.
now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy picked me up. My boy Sunil, he's in Japan right now, picking me up some goodies. So I have a lot
Sheesh.
of stuff coming.
Bro, people were paying 200 for those things on release.
Crazy, bro. Well, they couldn't. The thing is, like, the Japanese market's kind of crazy because they don't have any distributions out there. Like, people will go get these. They'll go to the 7-Elevens, the all the little food marts that have the product, and then they'll go and flip them
Yeah.
to the LGS. From my understanding, okay,
Oh,
J
so
Love made
it's
a whole
not even
video.
like how it is out here?
Nah,
Not
nah,
even
it's
a
not.
little bit.
Yeah, I highly recommend everyone in the chat go check out that OK J Love where he describes the entire Japanese market of how it works. But yeah, totally different. But again, like bro, Pokemon Japan does not mess around. Like, but they want to hit a reprint. I mean, you know about the Lost Abyss and Paradigm Sugar reprint, right? Like out of nowhere.
Uh-uh.
Was it like last year or 2 years ago? Like way past those sets, but it just hit a fat reprint. Drove those boxes into the ground. I scooped up like two or three of those paradigm triggers. I scooped up only one of Lost Abyss. I was like kind of pressed on cash at that time. I'm glad I at least have one. And then same thing with Pokemon 151, dude. It just came like the crap. Like they're like, "Oh, we're reprinting 151, like a massive reprint." I got the alert, bro. It just kept on tanking. Like
Sheesh.
$55 is just easy money, bro. Easy money on 151.
Yeah, I don't even know why I didn't buy them. I was at a card show so I've only been to like one card show, and it was at the beginning of no, I mean not one, but one in like the last 2 years. I went in the beginning of 2024, I want to say, and they had them for like 55, 60 for the 151 booster boxes in Japanese, and I didn't buy any of them. And they were giving
Damn,
deals if you buy them by the case, like 50 a box or something.
bro.
I'm goofy.
Instant print.
Bro, I'm
Bro.
I literally make goofy plays too, and I don't know what it is. I've told so many people this too. Like I'll see something and I know I should definitely 100% buy it, but I have like a governor in my brain. I don't know what it is, or I'm good. I'm getting better at it, but I'll literally not buy it. I'll tell myself something, to where I'm like,
Uh, Let me grab my charger real quick. Hold on.
yep, you're good.
1 second. Oh.
If you guys have any questions in the chat, drop or just type or whatever. You could probably honestly just ask a question, and then we will get to it. If you have any questions for Henry as well, drop them in the chat and we will indeed get to them. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm bringing on more people to the channel over the next, I don't know, I should have the next 2 weeks booked up.
My bad. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're
Like a
good.
second.
I was just saying that I sometimes I see obvious buys and I don't buy them because I tell myself something. The voices in my head start to get louder than my wallet.
Yeah. There's just a lot of. I mean, you seem like a smart dude, right? And you make really good plays. Like I really suggest that you look at the Japanese market for some really easy plays that a lot of people just aren't seeing, and they're gonna, like I said, the 151 instant. I think
Yeah,
Glory of Team Rocket's gonna do great. Obviously, that's such a lukewarm take. It's not even standing on anything. But same
bro.
thing
But
with the
even at the time, bro, for that Japanese play I was talking about, nobody wanted English 151 during that time too. So I was like, why would I buy this? Like,
yeah
but that's
yeah.
just something that comes with time where you're like, okay, now I can't ever make a mistake like that again. When we have
Yeah,
these
bro. Like
opportunities again for
one of my
future
well,
sets.
one of my biggest L's. Like I'm like a Costco connoisseur. So every time I'd go to Costco, it's like once a week for eggs. I just be passing by those 151 ETVs, bro, and I was like,
Yeah,
damn, these things are still here. Nobody wants these things. These things are still
nobody
here.
wanted them.
I just grabbed one every couple months. I'm like, bro, they're still here. I was like, dang, this set is soup. I think it's I think the set could have been tenfold better. It's a good set, and is it the it's the most investable set of the Scarlet and Violet era, sure, but I don't think it's the best, like as far as art. But art is subjective, of course. But it's just the lines are cool. Like the chart the from when they evolve is really cool. Like I like what they did with the Charizard line. But it's just they didn't do a service to the trainers. I feel
At
like they should have been
all.
some like
No
at
Misty?
all, bro.
No Ash?
Yeah, crazy, right?
Like, bro, what are
And this
we
is
doing here?
it's like every time Pokemon like has a really good idea, I swear there's a few guys that just come into those meetings late and goes, "Huh, how can we mess this up
Yeah.
immensely that will piss everybody off?"
Yeah.
Like that's the same thing with the black and white set, bro. Like
Yep.
no Alessa, no Alessa card, like trainer card with the Pokemon, no Skyla, crazy Skyla card in the black and white.
That's
That
crazy.
like these are like the top like so I'm a black and white fanboy, and that set like pissed me off when I saw the full reveal. I'm
Did
like,
you see the pull rates? Or from
trainer,
what's his name? Pokerev opening up packs?
what was it?
He was hitting, bro, after
He
like
was hitting.
every other 2-3 packs.
Yeah, because it's a IR for every or AR for every pack, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
It
Like
has to be like that though. Like if people
yeah,
thought
it
it was
was
going to be hard to hit, that's goofy. They were hyper shielded into
nah,
believing that.
nah. I don't think people are gonna like it as in English as much as being pumped right now. I
Yeah.
think that set's gonna sit. A lot of people, I mean, a lot of people didn't like Generation 5. I'm speaking like for the video game because I play like every single Pokemon game. Like Gen 5 to me has the best storyline. It's got the best music. It was I believe it's the first Pokemon game that didn't use older Pokemon. It was just Gen 5
Yeah.
Pokemon. Um, N was super cool. I loved the legendaries. Storyline was great. I don't know.
What's your chase card in
I
that set? Or in both of them?
huh. I like the Oshawott line, the Samurott and the Duat. The Duat's like barrel
Yeah.
rolling, throwing something at the camera. I think
Duat's
that's
going
super cool.
crazy.
Uh, it's such a good set. But I'm like a trainer fanboy, so not seeing. I don't know what they're doing over there in Pokemon. Like the
How
one of
did
the
they
cards that
goof
pissed me
that
off.
so hard?
Yeah, the one of the cards that pissed me off the most of this whole era was the Brock card. Like me and Jay called the Brock senior picture, like
Which one?
where he's just standing. I correct. I don't know what it is in English. It's correct me in the chat, guys. Where he's just standing in front of a field. He's like standing in front of a fence. There's no
Brock.
Pokemon, bro. Like there's. Oh my gosh, what set is that from?
Actually surprised they didn't put Brock, Misty, or Ash in 151. Or Jesse James, or Giovanni, or
Yeah, I get
Professor
it though. They're
Oak, or
yeah, I get it
Ash's mom.
because the last
Pallet Town. They
because
could have
the
put Pallet Town as a
yeah
stadium
because
card.
there's like licensing stuff that doesn't align with the anime from the TCG in
That's
English.
diabolical, bro.
Yeah, and it's crazy that they can't figure that out, right? It's been so long
They
since
have all the money, but they just want
they've
power.
yeah, it's I don't I really don't think we'll ever get a Ash card. Like a full like Indigo League style like Pokemon set. It's just not coming. I
Brock
could hope and
Scouting, is that what
dream.
you're talking about?
Rock Scouting,
Journey
yeah.
Together?
Is it Journey Together? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that card. It's around here, but why isn't there at least an Onyx in a background? Or a Geodude like
Geodude?
popping them like
Bro.
how did that pass the test? I know Pokemon art goes through multiple layers of tests, and no one was like, "Yo, we should probably put like at least a Diglett in the
He
back." I
said
don't
a
know.
Diglett. Yeah, I don't
That card
know,
makes
bro.
no sense. Easy buy for me though. It was like $1, so
That's
got it. I got it.
that's
I got it somewhere.
disgusting, bro.
So crazy.
Journey Together. I didn't even know that was in Journey Together, honestly.
See,
The only card I know is the Wailord because I got hyper shield by all the PokeTubers to like that card.
I've been buying these freaking left and right. The
Oh,
chat.
that Charizard and Braxton is crazy. Braxton.
But these are Chinese.
Someone tried to pull a finagle and finesse play on me on offer, bro, because I had this box listed for $50.
Yeah.
Bro, these cards are literally 40 each, and I don't know how much the Braxton is.
Crazy.
And I was like, yeah, no, I'm about to delist this. You got me messed up. Got me messed up.
What's your takes on the black and white set? Were you a black and white kid?
No, I wasn't. I didn't. I wasn't even in the hobby during black and white, but I do. So my girl's nephew let me. I forgot what it was. He either gave it to me or I still have it though. His DS, 3DS something. I don't know. DS
Yeah. Uh-huh.
DSi. I don't know what it is, but I have black
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
white, and
Yeah.
I think I have black two. One of those,
Yeah.
something I don't know. But I played through the whole game. It was fire. I can't
Fire.
lie.
Yeah.
Because I
But
played through that game right before Brilliant Diamond,
hmm
Shining Pearl.
Yeah. 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 I didn't
Yeah,
play those games. I need to though.
I played that just because Gen 4 was crazy. Gen 3 and 4 were crazy for me because that's when I
Yeah.
was in like fifth or sixth grade. So all I would do is
Okay.
play Sapphire.
Yeah. My girl. I got her the Game Boy or the GameCube Game Boy Advance attachment for her
Yeah,
birthday like a few months ago. So
that's
she's been playing
fire.
Sapphire. She's been playing Sapphire. So
Why is there no Kyogre in SV era, but there's a Groudon?
I have no idea. It's coming. It's coming.
Shout out to Lazymon. I would pay $350 for Destin Rivals in 2 years and $250 now, and gamble against Pokemon for 2 years.
That's
That's like
crazy. Not good. It's not a good take.
that's not a good take.
That's a nah.
But what if he was putting
250.
money somewhere else though?
We say it said 250 for a booster right now, right?
He
I'm
said
not.
I would pay 350 for Destin Rivals in 2 years rather than 250 today.
I'm totally missing. No, no, that's good. Yeah.
I would have to agree with that. I tell people to ask
350
questions.
350 in 2 years. I hope it can get up to 350 in 2 years.
I
I mean,
think
that
it's
seems
going to
like
be
a
the same price
conservative.
it is today or less in
That's
2 years. Is
crazy.
that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. I think like
You think it's going to
how
be
far
more?
is the reprint window though? Like I was reading like it was a year and a half from now as far as like the meta.
I don't know.
Because I'm sure there's a bunch of players that may watch you. I get grilled by the players all the time in my comments for not taking them in consideration. But I'm sure once the meta is done, right? It's over. It's then it's to the moon for these sets,
I don't know.
but especially Destined Rivals.
I
So I
think
think we have a year and a half, and then
no. I don't know if
blast
it's
off.
to the moon like that because I think 151 might get printed as heavily as Crown Zenith and Evolutions did.
Do you think like maybe Costco is like a lot of these sets last run
I don't know. That's what
or
it,
no?
that's all I'm really basing the Blooming Waters buy off of is the Sea and Skybox. Like that was the last product for Crown Zenith to come out. So that's I'm just the
Yeah,
data is the
I'm the
dating
same.
on that box. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way, bro. The moment I see it hit Sam's Club, I'm like, damn, this is it.
Like the big collection box with stupid amount of
Yeah,
packs in it. That's
yeah,
literally like the last push out. But we
yep.
could get more. It's 151.
We get more.
Everyone's
We get more.
favorite set to hate in the beginning and then favorite set to FOMO into at the end of it.
Yeah, like Destin Rivals is a set that once it comes down, I got a nice little bag waiting for Destin Rivals to come down. Once it does, that's the set I'm gonna go the most heaviest in. And I've never like made a huge. I'm not a huge investor. I don't got tons of money, but
Yeah.
I will be going pretty big on Destin Rivals because I just like this set. Like I think investing in what you like is
The art is
important.
so crazy. Even on the box, bro, is
The
crazy.
boxes, yeah. That's a thing a lot of people don't take into consideration is the box art. Like that's why I like Brilliant Stars. I think the
Yeah.
box art's cool.
Facts.
Future Strikes looks good because it's a pink box. It's got Mew flying around. It's got Genesect on the side, looking super aggressive.
Yeah.
Like it's a good looking box. So I understand the appeal for the collectors, but and that's just a not that's a topic a lot of people they don't or a thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration is how the box looks. You know,
Yeah.
how these ETBs look. You know, as well as Paldea Evolve is gonna do. How ugly are the ETBs? I got a crap ton of them over here, but it's like one of the ugliest boxes I've ever laid my eyes on.
I
Like
like the
that's
Journey
the
Together booster box. I'll say that.
yeah. There's a lot of good the Champions Path boost
Champions
ETB looks
Path
freaking
ETB
great.
is so crazy because it's actually like holographic.
Yeah, the Crown Zenith right behind you is freaking great. Like these, there's just some products you look
It's
at and you're like,
crazy.
that is going to be very, very wantable, like for a very, very long time. Crown Zenith was like an
Yeah.
eat, bro. It's like the most no-brainer play, and it's just been sitting. Like I made that prismatic video
Facts.
last night, and people are still thinking that the Leafeon from Prismatic and Terrestrial is better than the Leafeon from Crown Zenith. Like in what world? If that Leafeon was like $200, it'd be held to the highest standards. You know,
I can't even
highest
look at the
regards.
prismatic
It's
Leafeon.
it's so bad, bro. They're like it's like a church stained glass.
But if you say that,
Like
then everyone comes
and
after you and says you're just hyper dooming.
it, yeah, it's so bad. And the rainbow borders, like unless it's on this my goat my goat evolution right here, it just makes
The rainbow
sense. Like
border looks good on that specific card right there. Just the way
specific
that
card,
the art is set up
right?
on it.
Exactly. It has to make sense. Like where the Umbreon like makes no sense. Like there's just too many colors going everywhere. If
Facts.
that thing just had a normal border or even like a dark purple border, oh my gosh, that thing
Oh,
would
that'd be
hit.
crazy. Some type of galaxy
Yeah.
border would go crazy on that card.
Yeah. Have you seen the Japanese have you like held the Japanese version of that card?
No, I just have
Dude,
the
the English version?
Roaring Moon.
Dude, the Japanese texture is insane on that card, dude.
No,
Like
I'm already knowing
it,
the Japanese texture goes crazy
it's
because
it,
even with
it's almost
the
OD.
facts, even with the amazing rares, they are so
Yeah.
better in Japanese. The texturing on the I believe I have the ones from Shining Fates in Japanese, and I was like, I literally like compared them, and I was like, bro, these aren't even the same cards.
Exactly. Exact. The texturing is insane. I would compare Korean cards to English. Like they're pretty flat. They got texturing. You could feel like the raises of the cards.
Yeah,
Um, but it's pretty similar to English. Like it's but the Japanese, oh my gosh, they
Japanese
freaking
goes
hit.
crazy, bro. Uh,
Japanese goes crazy.
That's why I don't understand it, and that's why I don't believe people when they tell me that the art is better. That's why cards are more expensive. I just can't believe that. When I literally, we can both literally visually see that the Japanese is better.
Is it better? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, like I said, it's OD, bro. Like you hold it up to the light and it's just there's just too much texturing.
Yeah.
It's literally a night and day compared to English, but you know, English holds the value and probably will forever hold the value unless it's a female four art trainer. Then those
I
things they're still
can't.
gonna hold the value. I still don't understand that market, how it happened, but
What you mean? That was
it's
a
it's
twice big
uh
Jake pump. That was the Magic Cart pump of last cycle.
yeah, Twice Baked Jake did talk about the trainers, how
He
he was
pumped
like he was
waifus
shitting on them for a
super
minute.
crazy.
Yeah, he was shitting on them for a minute and then he changed. But we're allowed to make, you know, like I think what was your boy's name yesterday? In the chat
AMPM
in the
Pokemon?
live. Yeah, AMPM Pokemon. He was like, yeah, people. He's like, he saw Joey. If you're wrong, you're gonna come in here and admit that you're wrong. And I was like, yeah, bro, people are allowed to go back and just be like, you know,
Bro, I
things
admitted
change,
I
you
was
know.
wrong on Paldea Evolved, bro.
Yeah, like
And
people are
then we
allowed
can, we
to.
can just go on with our day. Oh no.
Yeah, facts, bro. I'm like, I'm wrong all the time. I was
But I
like,
can't.
I just,
I just find it super hard to believe when people are in my comment section saying, "Oh yeah, you're gonna get left behind in this market, this and that." Like, this is just a new market price. I'm like, bro, you gotta be new. There's no way you're saying this to me
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Exit liquidity,
Facts.
exit liquidity, bro. Every time we
Here's
see
a
the, I mean, this. I don't know if it's a 4 year cycle, but there is a cycle. You know,
oh, it's
the
100% 4 years.
yeah, it's the
2028, 2029 will be glorious again.
yeah. I love your takes on the vapor self videos, bro. Those are my favorite. Anytime
He's one of
I'm
my
like,
he's one of my favorite creators, bro.
I click those videos so fast. Like I'm literally at work just dying. Like I'm sure how many people have that has that guy just gotten wrecked?
I,
Like look at your portfolio, bro. Like he's
I
telling
don't
you to
think people
buy
actually
this
listening to
all-time
him though.
high.
I don't think people really listen to him like that.
Yeah. He's
Cause
got dude, he blew up so fast with his takes. And I think a lot of people got to realize that it's entertainment, you know?
yeah,
I think he says a lot of stuff to get the clicks and the rage bait.
facts. If you ever read through his comment section, it's just everybody just dumping on him for old stuff he's
Yeah.
even said. Like they don't even intake what he's saying now. It's just remember when you told us to do this, this, and this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I can't. All right, so I'm gonna start reading questions from the chat. From
Yeah, yeah,
Tom
for sure.
Crypto, what what are your guys' top three sets of the Scarlet Violet era? I'll let you go first.
Can I say them in Japanese, or can I, or does or do you want me to say them in English? English, because it's an English crowd.
No, just say
Obviously,
what say
obvi
whatever.
like so my favorite as far as like just the art, obviously Destined Rivals.
Yeah.
And then number two would probably be
We'll say only booster box sets.
only booster box sets. Okay. Yeah. Destined Rivals, Journey Together, and then Paldea. But that's not what
Journey
I would
above
invest in.
Paldea.
Yeah, but that's not what I would invest in. But that's it's what
What
I
would
like
your
to
top three
collect.
investment sets be?
Uh, 151. Obviously, but it's obviously not a booster box set. But
Yeah.
151, buying that up. Destined Rivals, of course, and then still Journey Together to a little bit, like a small part of my portfolio. But Paldea already took off. Like those sets are
Yeah.
going to do so well in the short term. In the short term, I don't know what they're going to do in the long term, but especially Paldea, bro. Paldea is going to go so hard, so fast. Like I don't see. I mean, we're already people are already discussing that we're not getting a reprint on that. It's possible that we're not going to get a reprint. That's done. It's what a 2 year old set, so it's possible. But those are like yeah, Destined Rivals, Journey Together, Paldea as an investment, but Journey Together would be a really small percentage, and it's more of like a speculative play. You know, it's kind of like a
Yeah.
meme coin. You know, you invest in Bitcoin, then you throw in your little speculative plays here and there
Yeah.
that may do a 5, 10x. You know, so how about you?
Uh, I'm looking at Twilight Masquerade and it's almost $300 a box. That's
Damn.
diabolical. For
Twilight.
me, I would have to say my three favorite sets, and then I'll say my investing sets. My three favorite sets would have to be. Man, this is actually tough. It'd have to be Destined Rivals. I think anybody that says Destined Rivals is trash is goofy. And I came out in the beginning saying that it was trash because there's no Jesse and James in the set, just off of initial reaction. But it's obviously one of the best art and Pokemon in the set. Um, I would say Surging Sparks too, because I think the Latias might have the feat to be a top three SIR in the whole entire era. Just based
Yeah,
off the data being the data, as the Lovebirds being one of the most expensive cards ever. I
I heard that take from you yesterday. I like that take. I
I
love those
can't see
cards. I have a
why this one wouldn't do the same
yeah,
exact thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Um, and then it might be ugly, but I'll have to say Obsidian Flames.
Dang, that for rage debate.
I mean, some people can rage off of it, but people act like they don't
Yeah.
like Charizard until they do.
Yeah, I think we gotta take Obsidian for what it is. You know, I like the Ninetales, and it just got a ton of Charizards, and that's what it is. Like, I think
No,
people want it to be this like,
it's better
it's
than
just what it is.
Darkness Ablaze 100%.
Yeah, but yeah,
To
yeah,
me
agreed.
personally, the art looks way better and way more chaseable than Darkness Ablaze. Nobody
Yeah,
likes Pidgeotto, I guess, or Pidgeot.
yeah, yeah. That line is super interesting. I love that art. Yeah, people just want Obsidian Flames to be something it isn't, but I'm like, it's still a cool set, and it's gonna do
It's
well. You can't.
decent. Like it's not a trash
It's
set. Like
decent. Yeah,
people are saying that it's just a trash set. Like bro,
yeah.
no. If Easy to Hit
Crazy.
is a trash set, then Black and White's gonna be trash. Journey Together's trash. Like people just have crazy takes. Investable wise, 151. That's actually so hard to put a top three because I think Paldean Fates is going to be crazy long term.
Yeah, that's another set that just sat for so long. Nobody wanted that thing. Nobody wanted Paldean Fates or Shiny Treasures EX.
Oh, I think that
Just,
Charizard in there is one of the craziest we've ever got ever.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
I don't know. It has to be 150. It's 151. It might not even be a booster box set, honestly, on there for my top three because it would have to be 151 Prismatic and Paldean Fates.
We're talking like long term, right? Not short
Yeah,
term. Short term would be an entirely different.
not long term, 100%.
Yeah, short term, you could definitely throw a Prismatic in that thing.
If you can
Prismatic's
get
like a
Prismatic for MSRP, that's one of the like most brain dead plays you can make,
yeah,
and just throw
it's a
it
it's an
throw it
easy
away.
rinse.
And
Yeah, yeah, it's an easy rinse and repeat.
people should really be flipping Prismatic right now if
Prismatic.
they find it at MSRP. It's
Yeah.
anything that's not an SPC or the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. They should be hyper flipping that. Let me see.
Yeah, like we've been absolutely spoiled in the Scarlet and Violet era. Like I don't see.
That's so crazy to hear that too. Like just knowing what it was like in the first four sets. How no
Yeah,
everyone was like, "This is the worst era. This is the most
yeah.
trash era. All of these sets suck. Everything is
I
easy to hit. It's all trash."
bro, I was like the polar opposite on my channel. I'm like, this is great. I was like, base set is great. Everyone's like, what are you talking
You
about?
were probably
I'm like, I'm
taking
having a.
heat.
I'm like, bro, I'm just having fun. You guys don't have fun? Can we just have fun for a
No one
second?
likes
Everything
fun,
doesn't have
bro.
to
They
be.
they just they
No,
want their money, bro. They don't want
I
fun.
know, bro. I was like this Gardevoir line, the routes line. You guys don't see how cool this is? Like, got like, it's so crazy how the hive mind, bro. And then the hive mind just flipped. I mean, even the SV base is doing well right now, which is
Yeah. Well, I
that
buy into base sets just because I bought
okay.
Sword
Yeah,
and Shield base and I saw what it did. It's one of the first sets to like go out of print, guaranteed.
mhm,
You know what I mean?
guaranteed. Yep.
So I have a case of that and one extra booster box of that.
I was looking at the Sun and Moon base set booster boxes because I've been playing. I play Pocket like every day, and I was running that Solgaleo decks, and I was like, oh, it'd be pretty cool to own some Sun and Moon
Those
base.
were cheap for a long time too. Like
Yeah.
all the way through Sword and Shield era, those were stupid cheap still.
You a fan of Sun and Moon
Uh,
or more Sword and Shield?
the game or just
No, 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 just like no,
the
just yeah, the
era?
era. Yeah, in
Uh,
totality.
Not really. I just wasn't around during then. But I mean, I like. Is Necrozma in that era?
Mm-hmm.
Necrozma?
Yeah,
Or
Necrozma, yeah.
I don't even know. What was the black character that like
Those are
affected?
Ultra Beast, right? Ultra Beast
He
for
like
Sun and Moon.
affected whatchamacallit, Lunala and
Mm-hmm.
Solgaleo. He turned him into like
Yeah.
some other type of Pokemon. That fool's fire.
Yeah, Sun and Moon was definitely underrated. Like I started looking back at it's the Pokemon Pocket effect, bro. Like a lot of people they say that that's not a thing. Like
Yeah.
I went to look at Sun and Moon cards because the Solgaleo and Lunala set and in Pocket.
Jeez.
I was like, oh shit! Like the Ultra Beasts are some of the worst Pokemon ever created. Like let's be real, those Pokemon are terrible. They're
Someone
so
just
bad.
someone just asked me, can you explain why you think MetaZoo is the next evolving skies? That's a rage bait question.
Uh,
Uh, if they did another generation set like 151 in black and white, which would you vote for?
I mean, is
Oh,
that's a layup.
like what gen set would you vote
But I
for?
want. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys already said yesterday is Johto, of course. Huge,
I would
huge
want
Johto
Gen
fan.
3, honestly.
Gen 3. Okay.
Gen 3 would go
'Cause you're,
crazy.
yeah, 'cause you're a Rayquaza guy. You would just get Rayquaza out.
I like, bro, I like every Pokemon almost in Gen 3.
That's crazy.
Let's see what else is here.
Just
I
don't like
hate
it.
when people ask me when they should sell and buy stuff. That's like one of the most triggering things that I get. And so many people DM me on Instagram asking, should I
Yeah,
buy this? Should I trade for this and buy this and that and buy this and that?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro, don't ask me that. Should I sell my Paldea Evolved PC ETB and buy Evolving Skies ETB? What?
Do whatever your heart desires. Not financial advice. We're not trying to get sued. We're not trying to get demonetized. The moment you give one financial advice, bro, like YouTube does its thing and you're done. Monetization gets ripped. Like
Let's
NFA all day.
let's
Like
see.
I remember watching like Possum Bud's like all, the Pokey investing. Same thing that the girl Kyra,
Yeah.
her channel when she goes into the Pokemon Reddit space. And I used to think that like a lot of that stuff was just rage bait by commenters, but bro, people really need other people's validation to buy and sell.
It's crazy
I'm like,
work.
dude, do you like the Pokemon or do you not like the Pokemon? I don't understand. Like buy what you have fun with, bro. Like and then have or if you're new to investing, like have your little investing checklist. Like for me, like I always buy Gen 1, right? Always invest in Gen 1. Always invest in Gen 2.
Yeah.
That singles um vintage for me, it's just a no-brainer. And then invest in base sets just like how you said. That's a real easy one. Um And then I even say, this could be controversial, but invest into the gimmicks, like have a speculative play on a few of the gimmicks. You know, the Gigantamax, the VMAXs, the Terra Pokemon. You know, just have a few of those
Yeah.
bets for your portfolio, and I think you'll be fine for Pokemon investing. It's not really too hard, bro. Like, do you kind of like get burnt out of like the same questions of like, bro, you guys are making it way too hard, you
Yeah,
know?
so I'll just make short. So I'll be like, I know you guys ask me this question all the time, so here's my answer right here, bro. I literally the short. So the way that I kind of do stuff is my shorts. It's just like a fishing, like you just cast out into the open, right? And then
Yeah,
hopefully those shorts are going to get people to click on the link to the YouTube, and then they'll click on the long form videos. I don't know if you know how YouTube works now, but as long as you just click the video and watch it, you don't even have
30
to
seconds.
subscribe to the people. It'll pop up, their next video will pop up in your feed. If you like the
Oh
video,
shit.
it'll pop up in your suggested feed. Like, it's to the point where people don't even have to subscribe anymore. So
Dang.
it's crazy too. And I learned this from watching a bunch of Gary Vee before I started like fully doing this,
Yeah.
and everything that fool said is 100% accurate. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I paid for a Think Media YouTube class before I started YouTube
Oh,
and just
really?
followed them. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Like I said, just post every day. They talk about the clicks, they talk about the thumbnails. Like it's pretty easy to grow the YouTube channel.
Nah, for real. You really just have to be consistent.
But Gary Vee is goated when it comes to YouTube
Facts.
advice.
It's really all you have to do is just turn the camera on.
Did you invest in any of his cards? What the NFTs?
Nah. Uh-uh.
The Gary friends or V friends?
V friends? Nah, I didn't.
Yeah. I had a few of those sold at a pretty nice little profit
Are they
last
expensive?
NFT. They were. Yeah.
I'm
I hit the NFT boom pretty tough, which gave me a good little boost into Pokemon.
I got a bunch of the NFT Funko Pops and NFT Hot Wheels from like the first couple sets that
I
they
saw
did.
that. Saw that in your story. The
Yeah,
Transformer, it had the NFT. That's sick.
I got a bunch of them now.
I remember when people were tripping on thinking that Pokemon was gonna do some NFT stuff. You know, that was like a
That'd be
whole
crazy.
yeah. I mean, we kind of have it with Pokemon Pocket. You can still like buy and trade, but
Yeah,
it's not at the point where we actually own those cards. Do you play Pocket by chance?
I did when it first came out, but I
Oh,
don't
okay.
anymore.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
playing the Greninja and Articuno deck
Fire.
in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm running the new Flareon deck right now. Super fun.
I have no
Everyone will be
idea
spamming.
on what the meta is right now.
Oh yeah.
Are people, bro? People are actually diabolical for ripping packs on there. Like paying to rip 10 packs on there is crazy diabolical.
Yeah.
Is that not
But like
crazy,
the
or am I crazy?
nah, like I feel it though, cause I like so I'm gonna be real. Like I've done it. It's just because you want to play like you don't want to get annihilated on tournament play. So like you go in right, and like
They
you'll
got you
have this like
guys on
fire
the
deck,
hook.
and then you go into tournament play, and you just get slaughtered because they have these new supporters. You're like, bro, I need at least 10 packs for the supporters.
I need it
But
now.
yeah, yeah, and it kind of scratches or cures the itch of opening packs for me. You know, you
That's the
kind of get this.
Pokemon number one meta of business is I need it now. They know
I
how to
need
do
it
that the
now.
best.
Yeah.
I need it now, right now. Can't wait.
Was in a chat. Pokemon needs its own cryptocurrency.
That'd go
It's coming, bro.
crazy.
I think bro. It's coming. There's a lot of these. There's a lot of these big IPs that are gonna tokenize a lot of things. I know a lot of big companies that are looking into tokenization. I could totally see Pokemon
Facts.
riding down that wave.
We're still in like
And
super infancy stage of all of that type of stuff.
yep, yep. You think once we get this crazy blow off top for in the crypto market, we see a lot of money come into Pokemon? What's your speculation on that? So we're both crypto
I think
guys.
we see a lot of money leave Pokemon to funnel that blow off top, or
Hmm.
not funnel it, but like add to it.
Yeah,
Um, I think a lot of people are gonna sell off their boxes, but I could be wrong because once people see that click, you can click buy sell and print money, and you just see charts going up 100, 200, 300, 400% in a day, in 2 days, in a week. They're going to be like, why am I holding this? This is going to take too long to appreciate when I could just go over here and
yeah,
I could just speed up 4 or 5 years right here in one day. And then
yeah,
they're just going to buy in and they're going to lose. And
yeah.
I think that's going to happen. And then the people that actually play the crypto bull run right will cycle their cycle some of their profits or whatever back into Pokemon.
Yeah, I saw my the Discord I'm in the other day. I was up there like, "What are you gonna buy some stocks once we cash out?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna invest in sealed Pokemon product." They're like, "Bro, that's
Facts.
insane." I
Nah,
was like, "Nah, just it's safe. It's safe." Like the S&P,
100%
like
safe.
some of my friends like they show me their dividend returns. I'm like, you made $10." You're dropping 40K in this and you're making $10. Like
Yeah.
what is that? So I'll be throwing a lot of that money back into Pokemon, and the boy's gonna look like Nostalgianomics. Just post him, I'm make a throne.
Looking like
Except it's all gonna be
Blastoise with the
Japanese.
cases.
It's gonna be Japanese and Korean booster
Wait.
boxes. Bro, I'm plotting on my video of like once the Chinese market like starts going up. Same thing with Korean Pokemon market. Like I'm so early. I feel like those two. I mean, you've seen the Chinese Pokemon 151 boxes going crazy. Like those Gengars, the Mew. There's only 1,501 of those things.
Yeah.
Like Chinese is doing it right with their exclusive stuff, and I think there's a lot of these people. They're gonna come in and start looking elsewhere. We got the Spanish cards coming pretty soon. That's gonna be a huge part. I mean, Latin America is huge, bro.
Yeah.
Like I have tons of family over there, so they're hyped that they're gonna get more Pokemon products in their native language. Like Pokemon's about to do big things, and I think as a collector and an investor, it's gonna be I think it's gonna be more ways to make money in this hobby, not necessarily only in English. If you can't get English product, that's my 10 cents
I
on the
got
investing
some.
sphere.
I got something to say about the that Chinese Mew that came out that people were saying there's only 1,500 or something copies,
Hmm.
but it's not serialized. How do we know for sure that it's only
You're
1,500
right.
copies? Like,
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
stuff like that, and then people start they get to paying crazy prices, but it's like, bro, it's not serialized. We don't know for sure. How do we
Yeah.
know that for sure and for certain there's only 1,500 of them?
Because it was a you had to win a tournament if I'm correct, right? It was a
Yeah.
tournament play win.
But
So
okay,
that
so they only gave out 1,500. There could
yeah,
be,
it could be.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's crazy to
yeah,
me.
yeah. The lore continues to rise with that card. It's a sick card, dude, and it would be cool. But yeah, it's very speculative right now on that card. But yeah, in Korean too. The Ditto, the Lapras is going crazy too. I think it's at like 60 $70. The Korean card, I never thought I'd see a Korean promo do that. So the market's getting the appetite is growing for other things than English, and I understand that English will always be king when it comes to your where to park your dollar. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna spread my bets into some, you know, always in Japanese. I always like to do a little bit of Japanese investing as well because I could feel out those markets a little bit better just by like the player volume, what they're saying over there. I do have I saw Shug in the chat earlier. He's from Japan, so hopefully
Oh,
get to
really?
link up with Shug when I head out there.
I think I saw his. They were talking about him yesterday, and I looked up his channel last night.
Yeah,
I s
Shug's he's solid. He lives out there.
That's crazy though. Someone said it would be cool to get a few TCG pocket sets
Yeah,
in.
that's what me.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, me. So my plug for news for Chinese and Thai cards and the Korean market. I have a friend that I met. My first subscriber, bro. His name's Jordan. Hopefully he's in here. But he was. I mean, he. Wait, what was the thing? What was it? What were we talking about right now? Sorry, I got off topic.
TCG
Trying to read.
pocket coming
Pocket. Yeah, yeah. So
to
he would.
English sets or sets in
Yeah, so he
general.
was spec. Yeah, he was speculating. He was like, yeah, I could totally see. He's the first one that brought it up. He was like, I totally can see like a pocket end of year, but I mean that's already passed because we got black and white. But that would be amazing if we got that. There's just too many. There's so many good arts, dude, in pocket, like crazy. My favorite, like that dark. I don't know if you saw the Dark Cry where he's like he's outside, but his shadow's like about to eat the kid. Such a good art. The Giratina where he's like looking at like floating around in space, but just looks like a
Yeah,
page out of like the Satanic Bible is so sick, dude.
not for
Like
sure.
there's so many crazy arts. I'm like, why couldn't we get this in? So it's just obvious where the money's going, right? All the money is going to pocket. I mean, they're literally pumping out those sets, like,
You
and
think they're
they're
making more
rent.
money in that than they are in
They
physical
are,
TCG? I think
yeah, they
so
are.
too.
J Love did a full video talking about the profits. I think it was like a crazy contrast of how much the the physical was making compared to pocket.
That's
Which I mean, it's just
disgusting.
yeah, it's yeah. I think it was needed though. I think it like this hobby needed some additional like freshness to the space. And a lot of people they want to just open their free pack and get the feeling of opening a pack, and
Yeah,
that's pretty much all it is. Like it is what it is, and it's fun. Like I tried to play the card game a few times. Like I'm not doing a full deck, but I do have time for a quick game every day. You know, a quick little match here and there, and it's really fun to put the decks building system is like really easy. It makes you
yeah.
feel like it's like a kid version of the actual game, but I got all my subscribers that tell me all the time. They're like, dude, I want to see you play the game. Like, just get into the TCG like space. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to. I have an addictive personality. I don't want to hop down that rabbit hole. I be flinging out my decks and going to tournaments every
That'd
every
be
weekend.
crazy, crazy.
Yeah, I already got a golf addiction, so I don't need another one.
You play golf?
Yeah, I play golf at least twice a week.
Twice a week? Sheesh.
I'm hot garbage, bro. My
Are
boy
you?
got me these for yeah, my boy got me these for my birthday. They're Pro V's. You get you from Japan.
Sheesh. That's actually
They got my
crazy.
yeah, they're pretty cool. They're from 1997. Oh, where's the camera?
Oh, those are
At the front.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. I make a YouTube video about this though, you know? Not I don't
I'm weak.
not what people want to see.
Nah, yeah, I be.
I've been scooping up these cards right here too.
What is that?
The Cardas.
1997. That War Total got
Look at
the
that. Look at that back, bro. How sick is that?
no
Just like,
data.
can
That's
we just
actually.
go back?
Nah, we can't go back.
Can we just go back to like,
So you would rather have that than the alt art, the
bro?
IR War Turtle from
No,
151?
it's not even close. Not even close.
That's crazy.
It's not even close. This animation sticker, bro. Like, it's just a sticker. Just
That's going
ponying on the
nuts.
back. Like, dude, this is better than 90% of the cars we get in today. In the
That's
sets today, bro.
crazy work. Someone said Prismatic is a Cardano of Pokemon. I wouldn't say it was that. I would say it's like
That's
the.
terrible. Yeah,
I would
nah,
say it's.
Cardano's dead. I was having the talk with Joey.
I would
That
say
that
it's the. I don't even know what it.
prismatic. What you said? Prismatic.
Yeah,
Prismatic is the
that's the
Sui.
that's the fart
Is the
coin,
Sui.
honestly.
You got no money on fart coin?
Nah, I don't buy
I made
memes.
I made a nice little bag off fart coins because farts are funny, and I knew that thing was gonna fly.
When I seen stuff like Costco hot dog coin going crazy, I was like, yeah, nah, this is diabolical. This is like some real trench
You
work.
ever seen that movie Idiocracy? You ever seen that movie?
Nuh-uh.
Oh man, it's just like it's just people just they just get mad stupid, and they're just like, that's what I feel like we're at right now. Like the IQ of the hobby.
You
Like
said people just
everyone's
get
just
mad
doing. I mean,
stupid.
of just humanity right now. But people buying fart coin and
Facts.
ass coin and making millions of dollars off that. You're like, what are we doing as a human race, bro? The aliens are laughing at us right now.
That's how you know the financial system is in a dumpster, bro, when stuff like that type of stuff happens. It's
Exactly.
over, bro.
When Hidden Fates is getting hyper shield, you know we're done. Top signal.
Bro, I'm so geeked up that Hidden Fates is over 400 in ETB. I'm so geeked up, bro.
Was Slice Fake Jake really gassing that up? Was that the
Everybody was hyper shilling Hidden Fates over the
crazy?
last 2 weeks. Another one of my favorite Pokemon investor tubers is Poke Profit. I don't know if you know who that is.
Oh yeah. That's your big homie, right?
Yeah, he put me on, bro. I literally have to call him to make any decisions on what I purchase in this hobby. I have him on speed dial.
I
I,
only I put onto his channel because he went after Pokebeard pretty hard.
did he?
He was
I don't even
yeah
remember that. What did he do?
yeah nah he was just going at him. I was like, is this warranted? Pokebeard just literally stands in front of the camera and just tells you the prices of the charts. He doesn't really
I
don't really do too
can't.
much. He's just chilling. I don't know why you have to go after Pokebeard.
Wait. What did he say about Pokebird though?
There's a lot. This is a. It was like around the time. Don't this gonna sound crazy, but around the time his grandfather passed away, Pokey Prophet. So it was around that era of his videos, but I don't remember exactly what time.
Mm,
But did go after Pokebeard. And I was like, kind of thrown off by that.
that's crazy. I remember when I first started making videos, I trolled Pokebeard. Only the sole reason why I did it was because he responded, and I was like, "This is crazy. This dude has like 100 something k like subscribers,
Yeah,
and he's responding." But I mean, it was nothing crazy, nothing malicious or anything. It was just jokes.
Yeah, I think we're. I mean, if you put yourself up there out in the internet, you're able to be criticized. I think you know.
You know what it was for
I mean,
though? You know what?
what
You
was
know
that?
what triggered it? He said, it it's just like the classic setup. He said that the people are that are saying that prismatic evolutions and surging sparks is vivid voltage and shining fates don't know what they're talking about. They probably weren't here during the like in the hobby for a long time, and I was like, bro, this is like top level rage bait right now. Because it's, bro, no one's he said the art's better, and that's a big part of where it
That's
comes from as
crazy.
well. And I'm like,
Yeah,
bro, no one is comparing the art, we're comparing the market sentiment. And it's like,
exactly.
I don't know why that's such a controversial like take and gets people hyped up, but that's why I made like 100 shorts saying the same exact thing over and over,
Yeah,
reprocessed again, and so many people would react to it every time. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. People actually engage with someone saying this.
yeah.
Like,
Once
bro,
you kind of like you popped up on my shorts, like bro, like every 2 or 3 shorts, bro. I'm like, damn, I can't get this guy off my shorts. Yeah, but it's like like you guys are
shout
saying
out Gary
yesterday, like
V.
the 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 hobby gets so pressed when you talk about like their beloved Pokemon.
Yeah,
It's like we're especially the English market, right? Is like the most emotional. Like you do a great job at like pulling at the heartstrings. Like I was telling Jake the other day, I'm like, bro, you're gonna see Joey at 100K like tomorrow. Like it is gonna happen super fast because you know how to play those emotions just right.
it's just all hyper
Um,
emotion engagement baiting.
yeah, it's pretty much all it is.
And
I
then
wish I wish I could do
once
wish I could do a little bit
people,
more of that, but
I mean, you can,
I
anyone
just
can do it.
yeah.
Anyone could do it.
I'm
It's
just
just like, I don't know. Some people are afraid of the what happens on the back end of that, but I don't
yeah.
care. It's
What
crazy
was your
work.
what was your like when you made this channel, what did you have like a goal in mind? Like what you no?
I just,
You didn't have like a niche like when you first got in?
well, when I first got in, I was talking about like just single cards on
Okay.
shorts. I didn't know what to really talk about on long form, so I wasn't doing long form. And I didn't want to talk about the market because everyone was talking about the market. I was like, it's oversaturated. And I watched so much Gary Vee, and he was like, bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many
Yeah.
people are doing it. If you can do it, just do it. And then
Hop in.
I was like, well, here we go.
Yeah.
And then here we are today.
Because it seemed like, dude, you seemed like you blew up super fast. But I mean, people will say that about my channel, but it's just the daily grind, you know, the hard work
Yeah.
of posting every day and just trying to have your own. And then you got the costume, so
No
that
one's
just
gonna do,
adds
bro. No, nobody
tenfold.
wants to get comments telling them they're cosplaying, that they look goofy, that they're wearing a glove, that they're wearing glasses inside, that they were wearing the same outfit, that their outfit
Yeah.
stinks. Like nobody wants to actually go through that. I It's another thing I learned from who, do you know who Andy Elliott is?
Mm-mm.
Andy Elliott and David Goggins. They just say
Oh yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
just do what 99% of people will never do, and you'll be
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah, nah, that's true. 100%. They said like your content at first it was like it was not hard to digest, but it was like, huh, what's his angle? And then
It's
as the more
abrasive to figure out.
yeah, the lore, bro, that you had me dying yesterday. That your homie was like, is what are you telling me? There's a lore behind behind your Pokemon channel?
100%, bro.
Oh man,
I
that's freaking great.
100%. And the thing is, too, like, there's a lot of people that I I'll say there's a lot of lonely people in the world that don't, really have, somebody that's in their corner or whatever. They feel like if you show up for whatever, and people will literally, they'll ride for you if you show up and you fill in that void in their life. I know
Yeah, no,
it's
yeah,
like deep, but it's like real. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Like when I didn't post the podcast because my boy got sick this past week, and a bunch of people in the comment or the community tab were like, "Bro, what? There's a podcast." I kept on refreshing 2, 3 times. I didn't see the podcast,
Yeah.
and people really, I mean, you're consistent, bro. You're like 6 a.m. every day. Like I post every day, but it's like sporadic. Sometimes I get back from the gym late, or I go skate, or I golf late, and then the
Yeah.
content comes kind of after. But I'm sure that was a huge thing with your success was the 6 a.m. posts.
Yeah. I literally had to tell my girl, I was like, this has to come before everything else for me to be successful. If it doesn't, it's not gonna work. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But she's also like going through school and stuff, so she's like occupied with whatever she's doing. So we're just
yeah, yeah. You
cooling
have a
out.
pretty supportive partner with
Oh,
the
for sure.
Pokemon stuff. Yeah, me too. My girl's like she's super all in for Pokemon. So that was like her favorite anime growing up. She was like the nerdy kid that was the only person that wasn't afraid to say that they liked Indigo League as a girl because it
For
wasn't
real.
popular back in the day. Yeah, I was like that's yeah. So really really supportive of her too. Love from the Bay Area, California,
Shout out the Bay.
Bernardo.
Do you consider
Shout out
Sacramento
to,
the Bay Area?
hell no, bro. There's no way. Yeah, you
You
guys
get
want to see my
cooked every
shirt?
time you say that.
Yeah, I get pissed.
I feel
Sacramento's
like
Northern California.
I feel like the Bay
Not even.
Area gets pissed off when people say Sacramento's from the Bay.
Yeah. Shout out
uh,
Louis in the chat, bro. Louis is like diehard supporter. That dude is the best. Always has great comments. Always adds so much value. Um, yeah. Do you remember some of your first subscribers? Like, do you take notes of like
oh,
who
for
are there?
sure.
Yeah, me too, bro. It's so sick.
Nah, 100%. And I've had noticed when like people stop commenting, and I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
dang, they're like not here no more. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, I hella feel you, bro. Like I had like my first like 10 subs. Like if those guys don't comment, I know I did something wrong. Like damn, bro. Like I let the boys down, and they're my boys too. Like we I got them on WhatsApp, and yeah, we did like I don't know if you watched the podcast ever, but we do a playthrough, right? We did a playthrough of Heart Gold Soul Silver, and
Yeah.
one of my boys he made these for me, and it's
Sheesh.
they're a Heart Gold Soul Silver club that we did for the podcast. So every week on the podcast, we're like, okay, we're gonna make it to this gym, and then all of us in the podcast we just play, and it's pretty cool, dude.
That's
Pretty cool.
fire.
And we're doing
What
it
are
without
those
Discord,
custom
and yeah,
slabs?
yeah, custom slabs, yeah. It says like 20 Henry's Pokey Corner 2024 Heart Gold Soul Silver Club. I know it's
Hey, that's
backwards, but
fire.
yeah. So just stuff like that, bro. And then he sends me a Christmas package to open up every single every Christmas of all Chinese product, and it's like he hooked me up with like all of the alt arts that was missing in Sword and Shield. He hooked me up with right here a little VMAX right here. This is one of the best boxes, dude.
What set
So
was
shout
that?
out to VMAX Climax, right?
Is that what English set equivalent is that? Shining Fates?
Is it Shiny Fates? Let
I
us
don't
know
know. I have no
in the
idea.
comments section. I'm terrible at converting the English to the Japanese sets.
I don't think it's Shining Fates.
It's
VMAX
it's before I
Climax?
think.
I, I feel like that's what's Crown Zenith Japanese?
V Star Universe.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm
Oh no no oh no. It's Shiny Treasures EX. I'm sorry.
okay.
Yeah, you're. And then we have
Someone said Hidden Fates, bro. It's not Hidden Fates,
yeah. This is Crown Zenith in Japanese.
bro. That box is so crazy.
The Japanese art, dude, on the booster box is just unbeatable.
Nah, for real.
Oh, OG Weedle Farmer is in the building.
You know him?
Brilliant stars. So should we show brilliant stars? I kind of think we already did. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, he said it's brilliant stars. No, there's no way, dude. No, it's
No,
not
that's a
brilliant stars.
specialty set.
Yeah,
The
it's
one you
specialty
just
set.
showed.
Y'all tripping. Yeah, they're tripping. Yeah, I'm
VMAX
gonna do a
gold.
live with my boy Jordan, talk about the Korean and Chinese market. It's
I
just
s-
interesting to kind of hear the rest of the world, how they're enjoying Pokemon.
for sure.
It's pretty cool how the rest of the world is kind of looking at English as like a baseline of like what they should charge as far as like the temperature of the market.
Yeah. Are you
So
going
I
to
said
the
BMAX
card show
Comic.
next weekend?
Yeah. How are you?
I don't know what day I'm gonna go, but
I'm
thanks.
not off till like late on Saturday. I just woke up from my nap at like I wake up on my nap at like 2:30. I'll probably pull. I always like to pull up on Sunday. I got a bunch of Lost Origin ETBs I want to dump.
Sheesh.
I don't really I don't really care about that ETB. Same thing with Palday and Palday Evolved. Uh, I think I should sell them now.
I think I'm about to dump all my sports card slabs. I just need to
Oh, you're a
dump
sports
them,
cards guy
honestly.
too, right?
Huh?
You collect sports cards?
Uh, not really. I don't know if you know about anything sports cards or not, but I only buy like the white sparkle.
Okay. Yeah, my
Uh,
boys are all into basketball cards.
I just need
But it's
to.
that's
I need to dump.
yeah, dude. The real money, bro, is in man. The sports cards are so expensive. Like us people in Pokemon, it's like child's play. Like
Facts.
how much is your guys' top card? I'm like like $300. They're like, oh my god, they won't even get you like a bait what like the shattered prism cards like raw. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a whole different ecosystem in sports cards for sure, 100%. But you also have to worry about how players perform, and it's just like if you don't have a lot of time,
Yeah,
you can't keep up with it.
yeah. I've been buying a bunch of uh Golden State Warriors cards that are just not on the team. Got Andrew Wiggins.
Oh wait,
I'm best
you're a their fan,
Warriors
so it's
fan.
all good.
I've been buying these like downtown cards are pretty cool.
You know who I was big into? LaMelo Ball.
Good person to invest in.
You think so? You don't think
The
he's
low, he's at the
too out of
it's
pocket?
the low he Nah, it's like buying at the low right now. You're buying Destined Rivals at like $100 right now if you're investing in Lamelo Ball. Like
That's
he's
tough. That means I can't
I'm
sell him
telling
right now.
nah, I would not touch that your Lamelo Ball stuff.
I feel like all
He's gonna have a
basketball
good
right now is actually trash just because the season's over.
yeah, he's gonna do well this year, but real like whatever. Like, you see Louis' comment? He goes, "For real, we know Caterpie is never gonna tear an ACL." That's
Facts.
fact. That's all facts. That's why, bro. Like, how do you when do you like when we talk about like Pokemon investing? Do you really feel like it's like it's investing on easy mode? Because you invest in other spots. You're a
For
smart
sure.
guy. Like me and you had the off camera conversation. It feels too easy investing in Pokemon. And that's what I
Yeah,
think
you
you
just
said in
buy
your
and
one.
hold. That's it.
Yeah, I think you said
You don't
one of
think
your last
about it.
videos. You're like, yeah, you guys are complicating it like way too much. I know there's a lot of people that they only invest in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like it's such a predictable rinse and repeat cycle every single time, and
Facts.
people are just complicating it, asking. I mean, there's like a bunch of people in the comment section right now asking for you to buy or sell.
Well,
Like
that's
what?
the thing, bro. There's so many content creators that like make spreadsheets, prediction spreadsheets, track the data for every single week of the year. I'm like, bro, that is not long term investing. And then they'll come up here
Nah.
and say, I'm a long term investor. I'm like, bro, that's 100% not long term investing. That's trading if you're tracking it every single day.
Yeah. Imagine if they like actually applied that to like a top 50 cryptocurrency or top 10, 50 stock. They'd
Right.
be like multimillionaires. I'm like, bro, you guys are literally tracing or tracking like $20 illustration rares. Like for what, bro? For 500 views on YouTube is crazy.
Nah, for real.
Like those channels. I saw that Anon, you and Anon were kind of going at it, or he replied to you or something like that.
Him and his whole army are some of my biggest fans on YouTube.
Oh, the spreadsheets, bro. I'm like, oh my gosh, I get it.
I couldn't even make that content if I wanted to, bro. That's just,
Uh,
that's like mind numbing content. And then to try and persuade other people to see it how you see that, like, I gotta tip my hat to non TCG for
like
making
I
some of
just
the
I
craziest content.
when his videos pop up and like the Danny Phantom spreadsheet videos come up, I just have Chat GBT just summarize the whole thing for me. And I'm like, all right, I can make some content off of this, but
Yeah.
it's just way too much.
Nah, for sure. And again, it just comes back to overcomplicating stuff. It's like, I mean, I get it. The audience that they have probably wants to see that, but I don't know. That is definitely different.
You see that comment from or the question from Lucky K?
What did it say? Curious on
Uh,
your thoughts. Since the Black Bolt and White Flare is a split set, do you think they did normal production run for the set, then only produce half of each? Bro, ultra modern sets are gonna get printed for the next 2 years. The print run is still going on for the next 2 years. I what do you think? What do you
exactly.
think, bro?
What hot take can I say besides literally what you just said? I mean,
It's done
the
being
per
printed. It's over.
yeah.
Before it releases, it's over. That's the thing too. Like, I'm not trying to sound crazy, but people will really sit up here and say stuff is short printed before it's even released. It's like, bro, what are we talking about, bro?
There's a part of me I think that's clickbait too, you know?
It
I'm
has
like,
to
bro,
be
they just know
clickbait
they
and
get
rage bait.
rage bait. But it's like, can you stand on that content for like the next 5 years if you want to be in here in this YouTube space? You just rage bait saying that like Destin Rivals is done. Like that, I got a comment like that on my on my Destin Rivals video, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
I
It
get that
just
about
came
Prismatic
like,
every day. Every single day I get that about
oh
Prismatic.
yeah, it's crazy.
Uh,
You buy cards and slabs or just the boxes? So I buy a little bit of everything. I buy slabs too, but slabs are majority for my PC, and then booster boxes to invest in, and I even invest in some collection boxes. I mean, it kind of looks like you do the same thing, but
yeah.
those are the best collection boxes. I have that Charizard or the that Charizard
Which one?
with
This one?
Reshiram. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have that one too. I
bro.
have two of those.
This is Evolving Skies and Chilling Rain, bro.
Dude, yeah.
I don't think
But
it's fair.
they
With the gold promo. Like,
like
come on.
gold cards, right? They like gold cards. Not
I think
that
I
one though.
posted. Nope. Bro, this box is stupid undervalued.
The
Or am I
At
shilling?
celebrations box with the Pikachu figure, I always buy figure
Yeah.
sets. I think I love
It's
figure sets. They
crazy.
always look super
It's
cool.
crazy.
And then UPCs, you just buy UPCs. I mean, it's pretty.
It's pretty simple. It's pretty
Cur-
simple.
Almost Justin French said, but eventually they do stop reprints and cards go up. I mean, yeah, but that's just with everything, my guy.
Eventually, but today is not that day. I can guarantee you that. Today is for
Yeah.
sure not that day.
It
Pushing a
says, I
narrative
realize.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, he said, Lucky K said, I realize it will be printed for a few years, but do you think they split the production in half? It does not make a difference. 50% of normal initial. I don't know, bro. I don't think they just like. What? I don't
That's
know.
overcomplicating it.
That's exactly like
That's
you think this
overcomplicating
product
it.
you think Pokemon's just gonna be like, okay, we're only this warehouse is gonna print this side of White Flare. We're gonna split it up on this. Like, nah, bro. It's just business as usual. I think
the
Pokemon just doesn't really think too much of how we're thinking, into it, or a lot of us are thinking into it. I think it's really basic. It's the same print runs every single time. Like, I remember Rattle had a video talking about like, every card is just printed the same. Like as far as like the big chase rarities,
yeah.
it's like they're just another card to Pokemon. You know, they don't print more Moonbryons. They don't print more uh, uh, whatever X insert X card here.
Yeah.
It's just business as usual, bro. But
Well, I think too. What was I gonna say? My head just went flat. Um, Overcomplicating it, and then, bro, Pokemon. So this is the answer that everyone needs to hear. Pokemon is a for-profit company, and they want to scale. They have been scaling the last 30 years straight. They're gonna meet demand. It's not like it's never ever going to meet. It's so crazy. If they can't meet demand, they'll build another warehouse. It'll take long. People will get impatient. They'll leave the hobby. They'll have another warehouse for the next run. For the next run, keep building more warehouses. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, this is all we have right here, and we're never going to scale into a bigger company than we've scaled into the number one IP, the biggest company in the world. We're just going to stop. We're stopping here. That's just not logic. That's not
yeah,
logic at all.
real basic. They they love money.
I,
Pokemon loves money. They
I,
love pulling on our heartstrings, and they love money.
I promise you they're going to make a lot more money than everyone else investing into their product. Like,
Exactly.
they're in control of the supply. They're going to make all the money.
You see, Mecha Hermes said if people rip brand new modern sets and they pull chase cards, I highly recommend selling them and buying back 2 years later. If you're a collector, use
Facts.
that extra money to throw into older sets and snowball it. That's exactly what I do.
Facts.
Yeah, it's that's the but it so for me when I rip product, it's for fun, bro. Like I'm like Danny Phantom calls it the fun cost.
Yeah.
If you pull something cool, you got to be okay with just losing that money. It's like playing blackjack at a casino. You got to just put in, $100 for that fun cost. You pull something cool, you're up. Cool. If not, then it is what it is.
You know what set I rage opened because I didn't pull anything? And it's crazy. I bet you could guess.
Oh, what?
It was Champion's Path. I
Champions
raged
Path was
open
tough, right?
ETBs. Bro,
It,
it's Machampion's Path for a reason. That's the only card you pull out of there is a hollow Machamp.
yeah.
Do you remember seeing that though? Like when Champion's Path came out and it was $100 at ETB everywhere. People were
I was I wasn't I wasn't around that time, I don't think. That's Sun and Moon, right?
Champion's Path? No, that was right before Vivid Voltage.
Oh, right before Vivid. I'm sorry. I'm saying about Hidden Fates. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, Champion's Path was getting opened up on live stream, but not even a rip and ship. Rip and ships weren't a thing. People were just opening it for themselves to pull the
Mm.
Charizards out of the set at a high clip, bro. At the highest clip. Like they were opening thousands of packs on stream for themselves.
Gabby's Path had what was there was no ETB promo, right? What was the
There
ETB look
was.
like?
It was just a
It was, right?
full. It was the same as
Charizard.
a shiny Charizard, but it had a
Oh
pink
yeah.
background border, and it was just a regular orange Charizard.
Yep. Are you looking back at some sets into investing? Are you maybe dabbling a little bit
Uh,
into the modern because ultra modern is kind of cooked?
Nah. So I mean, right now it would only be Brilliant Stars and Silver Tempest for me
Oh,
personally.
okay. Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
ultra.
I'll have to see what those prices are actually like at the card show and see because I'm not gonna buy them online.
Yeah.
Definitely not buying
I'm I,
booster boxes online.
yeah, I'm waiting to see like once this market does a little bit of a correction, how far is it gonna trickle down? Like I got a few Sun and Moon products that I'm eyeing that
You think
uh
those are gonna trickle down?
I hope that people a lot of
I
people
don't
get
think
scared,
so. I don't think so,
you
bro.
know.
I don't think Sun and Moon's gonna dump like that.
Oh, I'm not saying dump. I'm saying maybe a 10-15% discount. I'll take that all day. Then you go to a card show and it's like even more.
Yeah, that
It's even more on a
I could see
discount.
that
Like
10%, but like,
yeah.
bro, I think Sun and Moon is like,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
10% on an $8,000 box is $800. Like,
Nah, not for real.
so I didn't see team up, bro. I was like, me and my boy were covering team up like on the podcast. I asked him, I was like, hey, what do you think team up's at right now? Because he don't really pay attention to the market like that. And he's like, I
Yeah.
don't know, like 2,000, 2,500. I'm like, there's no way. I was like, nah, bro, it's like 8K, right? It's like right under 8K.
Said,
So crazy how fast that.
yeah, lowest list is 9K. I remember going to a Funko Pop show and somebody had a Team Up booster box there for $800 like 4 years ago. And
Crazy.
that was the best thing to buy out of that whole show, and I didn't buy it. I looked at it and I was like, bro, who would pay $800 for a booster box?
I,
It
look
gets me every
look at
time.
us. So you never dropped like some serious bread at like a big booster box that kind of was like your grail, or are you
No,
just buying like kind of ultra modern? Because you're just straight investing, right? Not really too much PC.
nah. The biggest single day purchase I had was for celebrations because the CCS, the whatever store that was over on Freeport when they were still here, they had pre-orders, but it was only for local people. And people say that this boom is bigger than last boom. I literally bought out their UPCs that they had. I bought all of them the second they dropped it because I had notifications set up too. They were charging 250 for them. I was like,
Mm.
I do not care. This is an anniversary set. A UPC we just saw. I don't know if you remember, but the Sword and Shield UPC. It's not these, but it was like black, like with the Zacian and Zamazenta on it, like the
Yeah, yeah,
first
uh-huh.
UPC. You
Yeah,
couldn't find those anywhere, and I was like, I am not about to miss out on this for sure and for
yeah.
certain. And luckily, it was. I would say it was short printed because we never saw them. We never saw those in the stores, and then it seems like
I
they didn't get restocked ever.
nah, I don't, because I don't think, I mean, they're just not popular Pokemon. Just no one really cared about them.
Nah, the celebrations one didn't get really
Oh,
restocked
celebrations
like
one.
that.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So I paid over MSRP. I got lucky
Yeah.
that time.
There's not a product right now you pay over MSRP, and wouldn't it be Destined Rivals? Or
Um,
you feel a little
it,
comfortable?
here, here's the thing, and I said it yesterday too. It's like I'm in a position where I don't need stuff like this second. I don't need
Ah,
it right now. I have so much stuff, and then I'm invested
yeah,
into other stuff too, to where it's like I don't feel like I need to get super far ahead because like this is it right here. Like I need to buy it now, and if I don't buy
yeah,
it now, I'm never gonna get it. Like I I don't have the FOMO mindset anymore. So
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. And again, you and me both know like what's gonna happen within these next 2 quarters. I don't even
Yep,
think putting money into Pokemon cards right now is the best thing you could be doing.
exactly. That's why I'm selling my two Fusion Strike booster boxes, bro.
That's
Going straight
crazy.
straight into the market. Well, I told you I do like TA and stuff.
Yeah.
I like technical analysis on charts. I just get in at like a really low entry point and then just flip. It's so easy, bro. It's so easy. I've been buying
After, go ahead.
what's that? No, go ahead.
I was gonna say after like I'm in a position like I hate selling like stuff like this like in like all this, bro. I would hate to sell it to like flip it into something else. It makes my stomach hurt doing that.
Are you talking like you just want to like wash your hands and have cash?
Nah. I mean
Or what are you talking about?
eventually I would sell it, but it's like with Pokemon, the older stuff you have, like the more secure it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's tough. It's tough for me to be like, yeah, I'm about to go sell my Cosmic Eclipse
Well, like I
booster
had
box right now.
I had a crazy like buying opportunity on a coin, and I just had to sell that. I did a huge sell of like all my Astral, Chilling Rain, two Chilling Rain, all my collection boxes, and then I just needed liquidity ASAP. And it was crazy how easy it was to sell on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. I'm like, okay, like
Yeah,
there's a crazy market right now. People right now on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp will buy anything.
Facts.
I don't know if it's for a rip and ship, or I don't know if it's for. But the people I got to talk to, like, they were collectors that just wanted to chase cards, which was really cool. Like, if I have two people at the same price, I'd be like,
Yeah.
what are you doing it for? They'd be like, oh, I'm a collector. I'll just sell it to the collector. I won't
You
sell
don't
it to
think they're
the
lying to you?
rip and shipper. Nah. She showed well the two chicks I sold to, they
Yeah.
showed me their collections,
Oh
and I
shoot.
was like, yeah, dude, we like nerded out. She drove all the way from Chico, like 2.5 hours
Chico,
to buy my
that's
collection.
crazy.
Yeah, and
Wait, so
she
you posted just like a bunch of stuff in one post?
yeah,
You didn't
that's
like
how I
piece it
sell.
out?
Yeah, I just sell. I know I don't piece everything out. I just do bundles.
Okay.
So people are like forced to take, like, because some of the collection boxes, like, they're not really worth anything, like 35 to
Yeah.
50 bucks, and I just put them in there. I'm like, you guys have to. And I used to, like, when I used to sell on Facebook, I used to, have room for negotiation, and now I just put firm, and people do not care,
Yeah.
and
Not right now
they'll
is a
buy.
great selling point for
Yeah,
like
so what I was saying is,
stuff you
like,
want to
I
get
was buying
off.
those Fusion Strike boxes. I had like 4 or 5 of them, and I was getting them at 80 bucks.
Yeah.
So me and my girl, we were ripping them, like, we were ripping them on random Saturdays. We're like, you want to chase the Gengar?
That's
So we
crazy
just
looking back now. Like nobody wanted that
yeah.
set. And now
Nah,
it's
so me and my girl, we just
crazy.
ripped Fusion Strike boxes, and then and I was like, I look back, I'm like, what was the high? Like 800 bucks,
Yeah.
750 around there. I'm like, dude, I
800.
already made a 10x. Like, what am I here to get greedy? Like, let's
10x
just
is a 10x.
10x to 10x. So
I, c-
yeah, someone said,
I would feel sick selling it. I don't know, bro. I feel like it's a big mental thing for me because I know I'm not gonna buy it after I sell it. Because if I get to the
yeah.
point where I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna be like, I don't even want this anymore.
Well, I got one for my PC, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna put it in a nice little seal thing,
Yeah,
and that acrylic, and that's it. Someone said, I can't believe you're selling those, bro. Bro, Cali Steve, like, it sounds crazy, but if you can in the next 3 months get a guaranteed 3 to 4x on $2,000, you would do it too. There's other investments that are at a real low right now that are about to take off, that I just need liquidity, and then I have no problem buying back when I made $8,000 on a play because I wanted to hold some Pokemon cards. It just seems a little
yeah.
silly, but we all invest different, and everybody has their own opinion.
Everyone got their own risk tolerance.
Risk tolerance. I'm buying any financial institution coin right now. So
Shout
I'm
out BlackRock, bro, for really putting me on.
shout out, shout out BlackRock for driving up these rent prices and just
Yeah,
not. You'll own nothing and be happy.
yeah.
Shout out
That's my
BlackRock.
favorite.
I'm gonna bet on BlackRock every time, though. I'll tell you that much.
Every time I'm betting on BlackRock because they got the proven track record of taking over everything.
I told you, flip that Cardano bag into Ondo. Always bet on BlackRock.
I seen Ondo pump last year from like nothing to 19 cents or something. I was like, oh
Yeah,
nah, just off of a rumor too. It wasn't even like a confirmed thing. It had
yeah.
something to do with the rumor with BlackRock, and it pumped instantly.
Charles Hoskinson from Cardano is just like, bro, he's a goofball, and he can just say one thing and the Cardano could just crash. It's so volatile. Like, I'm cool. I'd much rather invest in
Bro,
BlackRock.
I know somebody that has so much invested into Cardano, it's actually disgusting. From like
Cardano
2016
fan
too.
Cardano fanboys are tough, dude. Same thing. XRP fanboys, they're
Same
tough.
thing. I only just barely. I don't know. I'm getting hyper shielded into XRP after
Oh,
12 years of watching the market and thinking that XRP was a just troll out.
it is. It is. It didn't do it. It doesn't do anything. It's done nothing for how many years? Like,
I
you could have
think
put your money in anything else, and it could have been.
Nah, I 100% agree. And I didn't buy XRP until a couple months ago, a month ago, something I don't know, something like that. But it really comes down long term to whoever develops the first, in my opinion, whoever develops the first system to where you can acquire yield off of a coin that's where all the money's going to go. And so all the rat racer money is going to go straight to that coin, whatever coin it is. I'm not saying it's XRP,
Yeah.
but whichever coin that is, whoever can give you the highest yield for holding your coin or
Yep.
whatever, it's done after that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
No,
don't
I
know
agree,
what it is,
100%.
but it's going to be one of the top 50 for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just banks. They're just all of them are just banks.
Yeah.
They're just doing. But it's like when people when we faded Netflix for so long, you know. Now Netflix is like cable. But we got tricked into cable again. Everyone's like, oh man, this
I
is
don't even
literally
have, I
we
don't even
literally
have
just had
Netflix,
that.
bro.
Oh, neither do I.
Because I just see it. It's crazy. Everything's on a
We got
pay to I don't know, interact. It's crazy work.
We got Crunchyroll. Big anime fans in this house.
Where?
Crunchyroll anime, the anime streaming service.
Oh, I don't even know. I'm lost.
Uh,
I'm lost off anime. I haven't even watched none of that. That's crazy.
yeah, there's a lot of crypto people on this channel.
I know,
That's crazy.
bro. Do you watch my videos or
I see it
nah?
now. I see it now, Joey. You try to tell me, bro. You try to tell me.
Do you see it now or not, bro? I have
Yeah, now I
the
see it.
only thing powering my whole entire channel is Bitcoin.
That's crazy. Bro, the moment you made that little skit, I was like, I'm in on this guy. This guy's based. This guy's super based.
I had to do it, and I would only suggest anybody new looking into crypto to only just research Bitcoin before you look at anything else. There's
Yeah.
really, it's too much to try and learn just all in one. Like even learning
Telling you guys right
Bitcoin.
now, the chart's saying 125, 135 top. What the charts are saying, and I never go against TA ever, ever. Gotta look at all the TA.
I
125,
follow. You know
135.
who Peter Brandt is?
Yeah, yeah.
I've followed him since like 2016 just to like hear what he says.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to hear. I mean, they're kind of like the spreadsheet channels of
Exactly.
of crypto. We gotta, as much as I like a non-TCG's, like I like his takes. Like I think he's actually entertaining. But just when he gets into the data, bro, I'm like, oh my gosh, just like run over my head with the car. Like just give me your
Yeah.
actual takes of how you feel. Like be an actual human, bro. You don't got to be a robot. A lot of these guys are just robots with no feeling. Like it's cool to read charts, but just have some like character, like I mean you got a whole character going on, like some of these guys are like, let's look at the charts. This is up 46%. Next. This is up 48%. Next. Like
The thing is
come
too.
on, man. Stand on something, bro. Like give me some entertainment.
Now with my channel too, like I mean everybody probably knows at this point is there's a lot of sarcasm going on because I feel like sarcasm is highly entertaining for myself and nobody does that in this space at all. Everybody wants to be like my credibility means the world. I wear it on my sleeve. It's like, bro, you're not going to have fun doing that.
Yeah. And I just how we talked like off air too, like nobody's really having fun
At
like in the
all.
hobby. Like I highly encourage everybody in this chat, like just go buy some cheap cards that bring back that nostalgia from you or for you as a child. It don't have to be no crazy alt art, it doesn't have to be $100, $200 card. Like just go look back at some of these common cards, like touch a card, like
Touch a card is
touch a,
crazy.
you know what I mean?
Don't touch grass,
Like
touch a card, bro.
touch a card.
Nah, that gotta be a meme right there. That was fire. I can't lie.
Like bro, I was like telling people this. Look, this might look crazy. Like bro, like I'll get a card like this, a Japanese card, and I'll just like literally
Yeah,
look at it, feel the texture. Like
bro. PSA
we just
graders
lost.
they'll start cringing
Yeah,
seeing that right there.
exactly. I touched it with my clammy hands, but it's just
Touch a
man. I would
card. That's fire. Oh
like
man.
there's just so many good arts, bro. Like I said, this little Ivysaur right here, just an e-reader, great condition. Got in from Japan. Just
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
know what I mean? Little like the Raichu. I mean, let me show you what I've been like grabbing right here. No one wants this card right here. As soon as Samurott, so gas.
That card is one of the
Like,
craziest cards I've ever seen. I can't even lie to
bro,
you.
like why
That's
why is
Crown
that card
Zenith,
so
right?
cheap? Yeah, why is that card so cheap? You want to talk about the one of the biggest plays in the era right here. This card is gonna go
Do you
crazy.
see what
And
happened with Typhlosion last year?
yeah, so dumb.
Bro, why
So
is it?
dumb.
I feel like that literally killed Typhlosion's whole aura just like that. I'm about to move all of this stuff for the touch a card movement.
I got a Typhlosion for everybody right here.
He said touch a card.
What is this from? 2006. Before Bulbasaur got touched.
It's actually disgusting the amount of blooming waters I have.
Oh,
Just,
those boxes are so gigantic.
just to touch a card, bro.
Those things are so freaking huge.
I gotta.
Oh, what's
I
up,
gotta
Jake?
touch
Jake's back.
all the cards. Bro, I'm a collector too, if you didn't know.
That's what I said, bro. I want to see the PC.
I made a
need to
video, but
touch
then
it.
I deleted it. Bro.
Like 200 views. There we go. This is what I want to see right here, my dude.
Sheesh!
And Jake's gonna be geeked seeing that Dark Blastoise right there.
That card's bro. I got this for $50.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
even
you
know
see-
how
see
much
this
it is
Typhlosion
now,
right here?
honestly.
This Typhlosion hit around the time where it got all the bad drama news, and I got it for
Sheesh.
cheap. Cheap. The hobby's emotional, bro. We're getting emotional over fictional characters.
Bro, my
Crazy.
old stuff. This is like from my childhood stuff right here. Sorry, the light is.
Damn.
Bro, and I can't even touch a card because, bro, I got everything sleeved up, bro.
That's crazy.
Oh nah, Bro, whenever it starts to get to like Gen 3, or what is this? This is Gen 4, huh?
Yep. Yep. Infernape. Yep.
Bro, the level X's? Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. I wanted to show you that Infernape card I got.
Chat's probably going mental right now. Look, I tried to do a buyout by myself.
Right.
I don't even know what that is. These aren't even all of them, actually. Let me pull out all of them. What do you got up there?
Trying to find that Infernape card I just got with Jake not too long ago. Around here somewhere. I've been buying Crystal Guardians cards too, left and right. I got a big Japanese.
Oh, I got
on
some
the
old
way.
stuff with stamps on it. Like, those are reverses, right?
Yep. Yep. Oh no, this is a holo. This one's a holo.
Hold on, I got some old stuff like that too. Hold
Oh
on.
no, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess it's a reverse.
Because
like
I think the
little shines.
reverses had all the stamps on them.
Mhm.
The Absol
Ooh. Beautiful.
from, I don't even know, it's a Legend Maker? I don't even know what
Legend
that's
Maker.
from. Power Keepers. Is that set trash?
Our
I feel like-
keepers? I don't know. Dang. A Metagross or the Meltang.
How come Delcatty doesn't get no more love?
You want to know a set I would love to see? Like, just a second evolution. Because I'm a second evolution guy.
For
We got a
real?
full set of just like special or second stage evolutions would be so fire, bro. I heard Jake say my take for a gimmick for Gen 10 will be fusions. I think fusions would be
You think
super.
they would do that?
I think it'd be cool. I mean, bro, like, what else can they do? Like, I liked your take where we just do nothing.
That'd be
We just
fire
have one.
for one season, just to reset, just do nothing.
But we just can't. We just can't for the meta. We just need.
We
We
need
need
something
like.
more. We need
Yeah, we
something.
need something.
This was my
Piss my
buyout
homie off.
attempt right here.
Woo!
I can't. I
Failed
can't.
miserably.
Yeah. No, I think I got them for $3 a card. I mean, they're still like the same price still. But yeah, basically failed.
Hey,
What were you saying?
We swing for home runs. Oh no, I was just saying that. Yeah, my for Gen 10, my predictions is just is fusions or some type of because I think they saw like how popular tag teams were, and I think tag team plus a new gimmick would be like a fusion style Pokemon, or like just where they attack like in one attack, right? You get kind of like a fire and a water attack or fire and electric attack. I think that would be pretty cool. So not necessarily like Dragon Ball Z style fusions, but something
Yeah.
in that realm. I pissed I pissed my homie Eric off. I told him like if we got weapons, it would be terrible. Like if we got weapons going
That's
into
cringe.
so cringe. Like I told him Dragonite with like nunchucks.
What game was
Dragonite with
that?
nunchucks would go crazy.
Didn't they come out with a game like that? For Pal World or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's
Bro,
nuts.
this is it right here. This is like from the beginning. All Hidden Fates.
Dang.
Completed Shiny Vault. Hidden Fates. Bro, I got this for $60.
Nope. Nobody wanted it.
Oh.
It's out there. It's out there.
Jesse James, bro. Hidden Fates is different on the beat, bro.
The Cynthia up top left.
Nobody wanted
There.
it. With the Shiny
Bro,
Garchomp and Shiny
one of the-
Lucario, bro.
Insane.
Crazy.
Like literally one of the best cards ever.
Then we go into Shining Fates. I know you guys' favorite. Completed. Bro, I was really mastering stuff back then. And then Celebrations. Mastering. Gold Mew. Bruh. Oh, here's your guys' favorite right here. A bunch of amazing rares. I can't, bro. Rainbow Trainers, your guys' favorite right here. A gym leader in order. In order.
Nessa right there.
Oh.
Got the Nessa.
More Rainbow Trainers. Rainbow, like, bro.
My favorite is that
collecting
what
stuff.
was the Miltank? It was like a Pokebreeder. That's like one of my favorite
Yeah,
cards.
Miltank goes crazy.
Miltank's so cool, bro. I had so many PTSD
I mess with
moments
camera,
with
too.
Miltank. And Jake said, "Break down the blooming."
I can't do it. I need it for the trolls.
I told myself, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get Joey to whip out his PC. Pause.
That's crazy work.
I was like, we're gonna talk investing, but I'm gonna have Joey go down the collecting lane. I know he's got a PC.
We
a
got them
nasty
all.
PC.
We got all the crowns and
Hell
the goals. Have to. I don't
Hell
even know
yeah.
if you can see it on the screen because of light.
Yeah, no, you can.
Bro, this card is one of the best cards of the entire era right here.
Insane.
The
Insane.
Pikachu.
And
with
how much?
all-
It came in like a briefcase with like one card in Japanese.
Did it?
Like
Bro,
yeah,
Darkrai,
bro, it came with
this Darkrai is insane, bro.
That's what I told Jake. That Darkrai is amazing.
It's going
Nobody
crazy.
wants it.
And then this
Nobody wants it.
This is my final binder thing. All the SIRs, but I don't have them all at all. I stopped at Obsidian Flames.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I'm gonna be looking.
Do you remember how expensive the Iron Valiant was when it first came out?
Iron Valiant.
The card.
Yeah, I think I bought it for like
robot.
20 with all the other ones on there, right?
Yeah. No. The Iron Valiant is I could be tripping or Iron the Gardevoir, the robot Gardevoir you just showed. What is it called? Iron.
Yeah, this
Right
one
there.
right here with the Tyranitar and the bro.
Yep.
I don't even.
With Iron Thorns,
I know
yeah.
this one was 120. The
What is it
Roaring
now?
Moon.
Like
40.
What?
Bro, it's stupid undervalued.
yeah, that card is a top 10 for me in the entire era because of the Screamtail. I'm a giant Screamtail fan. I love Screamtail.
Screamtail is actually fire. I can't lie.
So sick with like the little tooth and it looks all aggressive. Like we need to go back to like aggressive little Pokemon. Like the like War Turtle, bro, is like top tier Pokemon design art. Even
J-
Raichu, top tier, bro. Like,
nah, facts. Jake said last yellow border Pikachu. I feel like Pikachu is the only card that looks good with the yellow border.
packs. What card would you guys try to PSA 10 right now for your PC and for an investment? I told you guys that Ethan's Typhlosion. Ethan's Typhlosion because and Jake gave me a little like he was giving me a little homework assignment to
Are you gonna
pick a
drop the sauce
card.
play?
Yeah, well for me, I could be completely wrong. And it's just again, I always invest and do stuff that it's because I hope there's more people like me. But Jake was
Yeah.
like, I hope, try to find a card that's pretty cheap, grade some of them, and then see what they do, in a little bit of time. So I think the Ethan Typhlosion is, man, I love that card, and it hits nostalgia so hard for so many people. So many people have been like dying for an Ethan, more Ethan, and it just seems like a no-brainer to me. I'm always gonna invest in Johto, and it seems like a no-brainer to me. But and if I am wrong, I'm wrong, and I have a bunch of cool cards to potentially trade. So that's my play. You got any grading plays that you maybe?
Uh, so I've only graded twice ever in history, and it was once right before the COVID boom and right before this boom as well. I graded.
Nice.
I believe. Well, on the second batch, everything 10 because I'm not sending anything out that has any type of any like if it's questionable for a 9, I'm gonna just sell it raw. I don't even care. Like
Mm.
all my alt arts, I went through all of them. If there was anything that looked, and I know they're super lenient, PSA is lenient, well, lenient, but if there was any speck of white or any like little anything on it, I was no, I don't even care. I'm not gonna take the risk because I know I'm gonna be waiting 4 or 5 months for these cards anyways. I'm gonna just sell these right now. So everything I sent in, everything got tens. The first time I sent stuff in, I sent a bunch of older stuff in that I knew wasn't gonna get tens, but the like ultra modern I sent in, everything got tens as well. This got a crazy story behind it. This a PSA
Okay.
7 note, bro. My mom bought this card from a card shop when I was a kid, and
Dang,
I kept it the whole time. So like it doesn't matter what grade that gets. You know what I mean?
that's so sick.
Um, I don't I don't know how long you've been watching my channel, but this Rayquaza, this was one of the ones I sent in the most recent submission. 10, bro. I was like, this was the only one I was hoping would actually get a 10 out of everything.
That's for your PC.
PC, because I bought it raw for 300,
And
graded 10. I was like, bruh, I could see why people like dive into that market crazy. It actually feels crazy when it happens. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like when you 10 stuff, it's actually crazy.
I need to have a sit down with Jake so he could show me exactly what I need to look for PSA 10s because I'd be thinking they're 10s and they hit a 10.
For real.
It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. When the first time I met Jake, we linked up at the eBay or East Bay card show. It was cool, like getting to hear and see like what he thought was like a true 10, like a top
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
right? Because there was a lot of 10s, and he was like, "Nah, bro, this is like you got a 10, but it's not a
For sure.
something you
Yeah.
wanna."
If there's
So
anything on there, I am not sending it. I do not care. I don't have the time to waste to like get nines back.
yeah.
That's like a one of the worst things that could happen. Unless I know we're not at the extreme top yet because last cycle there was a point where the nines broke off of the raw price and nines had a premium to the raw price of cards. So once we get there, that'll be like the true top of the cycle, and
Is
we're
that
not
is that
there
one of
yet.
your major top signals to
That's
sell?
just
Do you
what
have
happened.
any?
That's just what happened last cycle. Like the nines
Okay.
broke away from the raw price, and there was a premium on nines. That's when
Yeah.
people are just throwing money at whatever.
Yeah. I could totally see that. So nice, my mom. Yeah, I graded my rim. Yeah, I think 151 promos to grade too. Those are. I mean, Jake talked about that. That's an easy play. There's just so many easy plays right now, and it's real tough to not
Yeah.
hit a home run right now. I think.
Some nines are already having a premium. That's crazy. But
Yeah.
because I remember buying the Shining Legends, I wanted to. I don't know. I think it's Shining Legends. That's where it has like the Rayquaza and the like Volcanion and Genesect shinies, right? Or
I'm not sure.
I believe it is. Um, and they had the half art shinies of everything, like the Rayquaza,
Oh yeah,
basically all the Lugia and the Celebi as well as the promos.
oh, I thought you were talking about these cards that break the half.
No, those are the break cards. I was buying those in nines for a crazy premium, and then they all collapsed. They all collapsed. So I don't. It's hard for me to buy nines after I experience stuff like that. I just don't. I don't want to feel that way again. You know what I mean? So and I'll just wait. I'll because bro, every you and me both know PSA 10s are gonna come down in price over time. Uh, Especially after a market like this, because you and me both know on the other side of a major spike is a major downhill. Now, that's
Yeah.
not saying everything's going to crash. Every single card, every single sealed product is not going to crash. There's obviously going to be outliers, but it's scary, bro.
Yeah, I just think the downtrend isn't going to be like nice and gradual like people think. People think that it's just this market is just going to softly bring them down. Like, nah, bro, this thing is just going to it's going to punish the people that weren't patient. It's going to punish the people or flush the people out
Yeah.
that are over leveraged, you know? And
Oh, for sure.
that's just how markets
That's how
go. I
that's
mean,
how they get them every time.
I've seen it too many times, dude, and
Facts.
I've been really trying to make that content on my channel like every single time. I'm just like, be patient, guys. Just be patient. And for the most part, I mean, kind of with you, like you with the distant rivals. If you get in, you get in. If you don't, and you miss a train, oh well. I mean, it's kind of the thought I had with Evolving Skies. I had multiple opportunity. I have a lot of Evolving Skies products, but I don't have a booster box.
Yeah.
But it just kept on rising, and at the time I was just broke. I'm like, I'm gonna be real. I was like, I'm not buying at $500. I just can't. You know, it's just,
Five
and
hundred,
look
six
where it is
hundred
now.
bucks seemed crazy back then too.
Yeah,
It seemed like a
yeah,
crazy price.
yeah. And it's okay. It's okay to miss the train. Like, there's gonna be another Evolving Skies. There's gonna be another team up. There's gonna be another, you know, insert Pokemon set here. It's just you throw,
Facts.
enough darts at the dartboard, something's gonna stick. You're gonna hit a bullseye eventually. So it's a lot of stuff I
Facts.
learned in this market that I'll be correcting going into Gen 10. You know,
Yeah. Even at bro, it was so crazy too because at the start of this era, I told myself I was like, all right, I learned from Sword and Shield. I'm just gonna buy a booster box case of every single set. Bro, the hive mind literally got me, bro. Again, I bought a case of SVO1, and then I was like, bro, this era is trash, and that was it right there. Now
I,
I
I
just
only bought
have. Go ahead.
I only bought one case. It was Twilight Masquerade, and bro, when I announced that, like it was insane.
That's a good
Everyone was like,
case though to
"What are
have.
you?" Yeah, I took my storage unit. Everyone was like, "What are you doing? You're an idiot." I was like, look, guys, like I like Mask of Change, which sounds crazy in Japanese. It sounded insane. I had a great opening experience. It was a good time in my life.
Yeah.
It held like a nostalgia point in my life. I'll never forget with Pokemon, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna just hold this product, and look where Twilight is today. And I'm gonna sit on that thing for a very long time. But I learned, to go in at least a case if you can. I know
Yeah.
everyone doesn't have the type of money, but if you can, go in on a case on what you like. If you enjoy it, chances are there's going to be other people down the road that are also going to enjoy it down like 5, 10 years from now and have that nostalgia factor. Because we're really just selling nostalgia, right? That's pretty much what Pokemon investing
Yeah.
is like is timestamps in this hobby of what's actually what people actually had fun opening and doing. Like I don't think a lot of these Pokemon investors or the new ones at least are even opening these sets.
They're not
There's like
Pokemon
no
fans.
tie.
They're not even
Yeah, there's like
Pokemon
no
fans, bro.
yeah, like there's no. I did that reaction video to the Pokey Dad or the Collector Dad, Sports Car Dad or whatever,
Yeah.
and he was talking about like Silver Tempest, and Chilling Rain and Chilling Rain. But I was like, but why do you like those? Why are you pushing those sets if you don't know any of the Pokemon?
They
Like,
don't.
does
He,
anybody
he
care?
for sure is not a Pokemon fan. He's a sports fan.
Like like pushing that content,
No, I
those
know.
boxes. I'm like, bro, someone's gonna go and empty the clip on Chilling Rain, and it's just bad. Like I think Chilling Rain it's a good set. It's got a lot of like big hits, but it's not
No, it
like do
doesn't.
people care? Bro,
No,
do
it
people
doesn't.
care about those cards, bro?
I
Like
don't think Chilling Reign's a good set. I think it's the
it's
same thing as Paldea Evolved. The way I look at it, it's a bunch of. It's deep.
that's
It's
a
a
good
deep set, but the
a good
Pokemon
comparison.
in it aren't crazy
Yeah,
popular. They're pseudo legendaries.
yeah.
It's Paldea Evolved all over
I
again.
I think that Blaziken alt art is one of the worst alt arts I've ever seen in my life.
I think the
I hate that
Blaziken
card.
looks goofy. I had it and
It's so
I touched
goofy.
the card.
It
I touched the card, bro. I
it
don't.
the Destined Rivals Blaziken like compared to that Blaziken? The Destined Rivals Blaziken is like so evil. He's like training like in the dark, so gangster. Like I don't see why.
I honestly hate Blaziken cards. I can't lie to you.
Not
I
a
don't.
Blaziken fan.
I don't know what it is. No, I am a Blaziken fan, but I don't know
Oh,
what
okay.
it is to me. They just never do Blaziken right.
You don't like
I,
the new one, the like hyper realistic one
it,
for Destin?
isn't it an IR?
It's an IR. Yeah, it's an IR.
Oh no, they just never do Blaziken correctly.
I know, I know.
Uh,
I love that card, but I think the I like when they paint these. I want to know if it's this if it's from the same artist, person that did Blaziken in Destin, and then the sock card in Black Bolt White Flare. It kind of looks like it's the same artist where they're just like training like in the dark, where it's like half of their face is like covered in the shadows.
yeah.
So good, dude. Like I want to go back to more aggressive dark Pokemon, like
Oh
a
no, for
full set
sure.
of just like more realistic Pokemon cards. Like
I love aggressive looking Pokemon, or like when they're in battle or something. Like
so sick. Like
I
Cynthia's
I
Garchomp.
don't know.
Like
Cynthia's
Cynthia's
Garchomp
Garchomp.
is fire. I can't lie.
So good, bro. So good.
I actually
That's why they
really
missed.
like the Houndoom too.
That's why they missed. Oh, Houndoom's sick. That's why they missed the mark so hard with Black Bolt and White Flare on the trainer cards.
It's
I'm
all
like,
little cutesy cards, bro.
they're all cute, bro. I'm like, what are we doing? The fact that Alessa didn't get a trainer card with a Pokemon like battling is crazy. Like Alessa's like a top 10 trainer for sure.
I can't lie. The Kangaskhan from Destined Rivals is trash. Tell me that's not a trash card, bro.
It makes no sense. Like, what's happening? Like, paint the picture. Like, Kangaskhan is just like walking by.
Not, nah, it does make sense because you could only find Kangaskhan in a certain part of the region, and I think it was off. I don't know if it was off the bicycle road or some kind of road,
Mm,
but I think that's where
I
you
think,
found Kangaskhan and this
mm,
other Quagsire. I'm not sure about the Quagsire, and I could be completely wrong here, but from what I remember, I believe that's how you find Kangaskhan is in that area, just on
that
like
area.
the side of the road or something. I get it's goofy though for sure. Half the card is literally pavement on the ground.
Just concrete. Half the
Yeah,
card is concrete. Hermes said, IRs ain't it, bro. I was devastated when I first found out the Paldea Evolved Magikarp didn't have texture. I was like, why the F are people saying SIR chase card chase prices for this? See, but that's the thing. Like, every card doesn't need to have texture, in my opinion,
imagine if it
for
had
it to be.
texture though.
I mean, yeah, it go crazy. It go crazy, but it doesn't. So that the card is what the card is, and a chase is a chase. Like my chase for was it Paldea or Obsidian Flames was like the Yakumo DJ card, everyone's like, "How is that your chase?" I'm like, "Bro, it's my chase." Like we all like I make music, DJ here and there. Like I
Bro, if you
want
said that as a short, it
the
would go
Yak.
crazy.
Yeah, rage bait. Best card is the Yakimo. Buy this card now. It's just the IRs can be chase cards, bro. Like the art is art, and yeah, sure, if they don't have texture, whatever. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Everyone has their own personal opinion, but
How do you
I love
feel?
the IRs, dude. I think the IRs are the best part about the Scarlet and Violet era.
How do you feel? I
Huge
was
fan.
talking with somebody else I know, and we were talking about how everybody, how people will just make content about, oh, buy these cards now because they're gonna boom. I mean, all of us have made videos like that before,
Yep.
but I feel like I tried to throttle back on that type of content, and I was
Yeah.
talking with one of my friends yesterday, and we were joking about it. He was like, "How come all these content creators are just like telling people to buy cards because they're gonna boom? It's like nobody even actually likes the cards for the cards no more. It's just all for buy these because you're gonna make money off of them. Like it's
Exactly. Well, I don't know if you ever watched my videos, my buy it now videos.
yeah,
They're all cards I actually like. Like
yeah,
I tell people right off the bat, I'm like, bro, you guys are probably not making money off these picks. They're
no, I've for
probably
sure seen
not.
them.
Yeah, there's just, I mean, like I said, it's a lot of like, you know, you want to pick up some. I wish this Alakazam right here, e-reader. That's a pickup. Oh, here it is. Here's that card I was telling you about right here, Joey. The Infernape level X.
That's crazy. You think level X
Such a
cards are
good.
ever gonna get their day in the light again?
I hope not.
I
I
hope
hope
they
I hope I'm
bring.
still.
They need to do full art level X's.
Bro, let me touch a card, bro, right here. Like the text,
He said, "Touch a card."
like the shiny on that is so
We gotta
good.
put that on
But
like a hat or shirt or something, bro. Touch a card.
oh, yeah, right now. I'm kind of going back and looking at all the sets that I've missed. Like I used to think that Pokemon was it didn't have as much depth as I thought when I first got back into the hobby. I'm like, oh, I can like catch up, like no problem. And then
Yeah.
you go down a deep, deep rabbit hole, and
And then
there's
they're
like
bringing out
promos that
sets every 3 months.
yeah, and and then there's like promos that I wanted to get, and they're only Japanese or Korean in Korean magazines. There's all you deep dive into every niche, and that's kind of like what I want to do for Gen 10 is just really focus on my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
And just not buy everything as much as I want to, because you're always gonna find a deal. And Gen 10 is gonna test a lot of us. It's there. I think if Pokemon prints like I think they're gonna do, all these cards are going to be very, very affordable, and the options are going to be, there's gonna be so much.
People aren't gonna want them. The hive
Yeah,
mind's gonna take over again.
yeah. Nostalgianomics made a great point. He's like, if I was Pokemon, what I would do is I would reprint all of these sets like at once, so people like have to make a right now decision.
Yeah.
Right? How much do you like Paradox Rift? And is it you know,
Oh, that's sitting for sure. If you have all these other
sitting?
sets on.
So then all the money goes to 151, all the money goes to Prismatic, and then these sets that should be cheap, the Stellar Crowns, the
Yeah.
Paradox Rifts, those come crashing down. How much do
Yeah.
you guys really like Paldea Evolve, right? Those come crashing down. So
I
that's
think Twilight would sit as well.
you think
Like,
so, huh?
like if they had, like if they came out with Twilight, Stellar Crown's definitely sitting. Shrouded sitting. Uh, Destin, Prismatic, Surging. I, I think it would go in that order, honestly, off the show. 151 in there too.
Do you agree that like it kind of all sparked off with Twilight Masquerade with that Greninja? That
Yeah.
was like the first. It was like the
Bro, when the
hill that
Greninja
we.
got revealed, I sent it to my cousin and I was like, bro, this card is actually crazy. We actually have not got a card this crazy yet in the
Yeah,
era, and this was before like all the Magic Carp hype happened.
the pizza. I call it the pizza splatter card. I love that card, dude. I don't have it. Super super bummed. I don't have that card.
It's one of the craziest cards in the whole
So
era.
good. Snake oil salesman, huh?
Bro, I don't know if you know this or not, but I think my whole community goes against nostalgianomics that I
Like the
built.
anti You're the anti-Alex
Yeah.
team. The fact that he responded to you, I'm sure that, bro, that means you're doing something right.
Bro, both him and Pokey and he responded to me.
Crazy.
They
That's
don't
so crazy.
understand what's going on and the amount of leverage they gave me by doing that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And it's
Like I said,
crazy
bro,
too because go ahead.
like I said, we're gonna blink and you're gonna be at 100K. I'm telling you right now, it's not even. It's gonna wick up so fast, bro. Like the algorithm just has to algorithm one time, and your channel's going to 100K, no problem.
Well, the thing is, I could make any type of video, and I'm also I believe that people actually don't watch my channel for information. I believe they watch my channel just to laugh. Like deep down, like they could come for Pokemon content, but I think deep down they just come to laugh because for most PokeTubers, they get extreme amount of hate in their comment section. They get extreme amount of just a bunch of stuff like you were wrong here, you were wrong there, you were wrong here, you're wrong there,
Yeah,
or it's either their comment section is writing them. Like I don't know.
yeah. It's crazy how like you'll see like a nostalgianomics video and like everyone's just fact checking like down to the dollar. You
That's
know what
what
I mean? I'm
happens
like,
when
bro,
your whole thing
like
is prided on
on price.
credibility.
Yeah, I tell people in the beginning of the video, I'm like, I probably I'm gonna get a lot of this stuff wrong, you know? Let you guys know up front that a lot of these takes are just takes. I'm probably gonna get a lot of them wrong, but it's what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing too. None of us really know what's going on. Even like these people, they'll hear from their distribution, but even at the same time, you've heard stories before where distribution will say one thing, and then a week later they'll be like, "Oh, never mind. We just got all of this right here. What do you guys want?" It's like the only people that are full game theorying all of us is Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what their team looks like. I'm sure they have a media team that just watches like
Oh, 100
watch
percent.
100%, bro. It's probably 100 people that just watching Team Rocket Joey videos.
That's the only partnership I'll take is with Pokemon themselves. No
Pokemon.
one
That's
else.
such a crazy sponsorship.
It really is, bro. All of these, bro. Twice Baked Jake is under contract.
Crazy.
All of the people that got the celebrations master set with their whatever it was placard with their name on it, all of
Yeah.
them are under contract with Pokemon.
That,
I,
that, that that's obviously the dream sponsor. I would take an Athletic Greens sponsor though.
I'm weak. NN and Pokemon certainly had their feelings bothered, whether they admit it or not, bro. It's obvious. Just called out the truth and it didn't jive with their viewers or version of it.
I don't even think nostalgianomic viewers like his takes or him.
It's
They
like he
just
has like a cult group, and then everyone else in the comment section just comes in and disagrees with him, and they just get
go
overran
nuts.
instantly. It's
It hit,
kind of crazy actually.
yeah, like his like to dislike ratio is nuts, dude. He's like, oh, it doesn't bother my YouTube analytics. I'm like, that's cap. That definitely affects your channel when you got 60% negative thumb down. Doesn't matter if you got the view, you got the paycheck, but bro. Yeah, I don't know. I have a 50-50 stuff with Pokey. I like his newer style content where he's kind of
He
breaking down
doesn't
the
post
market and
anymore.
reacting. Is Poke post anymore?
He doesn't post anymore.
I'm kind of behind. I kind of been out of the Pokemon YouTube market. Kind of just been watching you and Jake and crypto stuff. That's really it.
Bro, I watch almost everybody, especially like the people that I have to watch to react to what they're saying because it's so goofy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I've been doing those reaction videos, and I'm just kind of watching him like as I'll just see a good topic, and I'm like, okay, let me react to this. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this video anyway. Let me just react to it. It's not
yeah,
like a gotcha moment, you know. But
Yeah, so all I'm seeing right now on in the echo chamber is people trying to say that temporal forces and paradox rift are going to be the next best things. I'm like, bro, stop, bro. Like it just looks so I made a video today talking about I was like, okay, so these guys are obviously just hyper just trolling. I made a video today talking about Shining Fates and Champion's Path is the next evolving skies because that's just where we're at right now. We're just at like the
Yeah.
top tier troll, like rage bait content. The funniest thing is too, my audience or the newer people that watch me, they leave comments all the time talking about I don't know if he's being serious or not. That's exactly where I want people to be at
That's
because I need people to
exactly.
make their own decisions.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you got a possum blood reaction talking about an easy 10x. So I mean, that's you're doing it right.
Nah, I talked to a possum bud like in DMs. Me and him were
Yeah, he said.
chilling.
Yeah, he said he's like. I remember watching one of his videos like 2 weeks ago. And he's like, yeah, Team Rocket Joey's the homie, and I know he don't call everyone the homie. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's my favorite creator for sure, bro. He's like so based. Like
Not for
that's
anybody
that's
that
kind of
can call out people for doing crazy stuff and then just go about their business is fire.
yeah. But that's he inspired me, bro. Like to just collect what I wanted to collect. Like I'm like this
Yeah.
guy has a giant audience and he's like standing on business when it comes to Japanese cards. And I was like,
Facts.
I was like, I like Korean cards and I like Japanese cards. I'm just gonna collect what I like. I don't need to appease the, the Pokemon space. Or I feel like, I mean, you kind of said you don't need everyone to like you in this space either. Like I think if you're true to yourself and you're actually what you say you are,
Yeah.
good things are gonna come. And I tell people all the time, like, I'm not a giant investor, I'm not a giant investing channel. I make my content so that people get in at the best fair price. And I'm gonna push cheaper options for the art, for the collectors. I try to make more collector content now,
Yeah.
especially in a Pokemon bull market,
Nah, yeah.
which necessarily doesn't do well all the time, but whatever.
I mean, people post into the void all the time, and sometimes people come back and watch it.
Yep.
But I kind of cringe out too, and this is another thing me and one of my friends was talking about. When people will be like, "Oh yeah, I buy this, this, and this," but I'm not gonna buy it. But you guys should buy it. Like that's diabolical at the highest level. Or they'll say that, "Yep, you should buy this, this, and this," and then they'll never show what they're buying.
Do you feel
That's
do you feel do you feel like people
crazy.
have to like necessarily show everything, or do you think people should like keep their cards to their chest just a little bit?
Um, if you're recommending people to buy something and then you're
Oh
not
yeah,
buying
yeah,
it
yeah,
yourself
yeah,
and then you never show it,
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
that's where it gets crazy. But like if you're like buying whatever, like and
yeah,
not
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about it, it doesn't matter. Like no one really needs to
yeah, yeah.
know. But if you're incentivizing people to go buy it or suggesting people to go buy whatever, I don't know. That's crazy to me.
No, no, no. I feel that.
That is indeed crazy. Um,
How long we been going?
almost
Almost
4 hours.
2 hours. God damn, bro.
It's all good. We could wrap it. We could wrap it up
Take last
there.
questions.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comment section right now. I'll be right back.
Yep, yep. I'll
Just
take I'll take the question.
yeah. I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute.
All right, let's see. Let's take some questions, guys. Throw them. Yeah, shout out to everyone that hit me with the subscribe. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate Joey even having me on. Someone like me, just a average collector that, like I said, trying to get all my audience in at a good price. Real hobby plays aren't spoken. Yeah, I feel that, Jake. 100%. I try. I have I walk the tightrope of like showing off my sealed, for like the views, but you know, it's a battle I have with myself all the time as a Pokemon creator. But I mean, I told you guys that Typhlosion play, so that I think that card's gonna go crazy. I love it. I think that it's gonna go crazy, but that's a play that I pretty much gave away.
Yes, sir. So, excuse me. I have Henry's YouTube channel pinned to the top of the chat. If you guys want, go subscribe to him. He's a homie from my city as well. We live in the same city, so we'll definitely have to link up, do something.
For sure, bro. Easy link up.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the conversation. Thank you for coming on to the channel.
Yeah, we gotta do a three-way with me, you, and Jake.
For
Soon,
sure.
bro.
Whenever
It'll be
he's
fun.
ready. Whenever he's ready,
Yeah.
tell him to. It's always
Said
good
he,
over
he said
here.
he's Yeah, he said he's down. He said he's down, so I'll set that up. He's got free time. So,
Yes, sir. All right. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and we will see you guys in the next one.
so.
Oh, here, I won't end it yet. Do you have anything you want to say
No,
at
I just want
the?
no, I just want to say thank you, thank you for having me, bro. Appreciate it. As a
Yes, sir.
small content creator, kind of want to come in here and just open a lot of people's eyes to other options, and you know, more affordable collecting. It doesn't have to be all about money. You know, kind of
Facts.
show the collection side of another Pokemon YouTuber. It doesn't have to be about money all the time.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. We will see you guys in the next one.
Peace out.
All right. I ended it. Yes, sir. Sheesh.
Damn, forgot to say pause.